self-contained. And then man say now worry na cotton single room self-contained cross so be worry. Just a 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom oh. 2-bedroom so yaw. 2,000 a month. When you for 2-bedroom no 1,800. Unya bi. Yentie Works and Housing Minister.
My ministry has continued its efforts to complete the stalled affordable housing projects across the country. TDC Ghana Limited has continued works on 800 housing units under the PON Affordable Housing Project at Tema Community 26. These units are at various stages of completion and progressing steadily. To position TDC Ghana Limited as a key player in Ghana's housing industry, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, performed the sword-cutting ceremony last year for the construction of the Oxygen City housing projects at Ho in the Volta region. This landmark initiative seeks to address Ghana's housing deficit through the development of 1,000 affordable housing units. This project is the first by TDC Ghana Limited.
Okay, that is Kenneth Gilbert Ajay. About 1.76 kilometers of storm drains has been constructed as of December 2025 to reduce flood risk nationwide. Works and Housing Minister and will say gutters na was so mutrimunum ni drains near there said beya and soon to mean flooding no. Omobaye no. Ometima 1.76 kilometers. It was more yajuma. What's your way?
These works have contributed significantly to improving the capacity of drainage systems, thereby reducing flood risk in identified hotspots. These interventions have resulted in the construction of an approximately 1.76 kilometers of storm drains as at December 2025. My ministry has been implementing critical interventions to reduce flood-related risks. Notably, progress has been made in the construction, rehabilitation, and desilting of drains across various regions. These works have contributed significantly to improving the capacity of drainage systems. These works have contributed significantly.
Okay. And right, not just a pandai de ebi su nebi sre. Nebi emuna nebi su so charge, nebi su nwi. Supreme Court said that be. High Court in Sema or the year, yes, say, Mindam, won't to mean good, or say, or yam Rashabidjani and into no to me come Rashabidjafino, or Chem. It's a 4-1 decision. I could be a sieno. She see I said, Ne, Omo come Rashabidjafia. Rashabidjania, or ye pandam Rashabidjani. Obet me a corner, may have said you will see a session at Ade, no, I say the Boakye. Yeah, when you see what court.
That the Supreme Court has spoken emphatically that the decision of the Tamale High Court was made without jurisdiction, and so the court has quashed it and is hereby quashed. So Honorable Nyindam still remains the MP of the people of Pandai, so we call it still maintained. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I mean, the majority in Parliament say that they would consider the option of a review. They say they disagree with the decision of the court.
And for 1 decision, you can come up with review. Review, they will add 2. Therefore, will not change their position to be 4-3 in the likely event. So I think they should just forget about it.
I mean, there are those who say that, and in fact, they say
that was lawyer Gary Nimakon, Director of Legal Affairs for the New Patriotic Party, and all dismiss the quest from the National Democratic Congress lawyers said they will go for a review. Most often than not, reviews have not seen the light of day. And having a 4-1, if they add 2, it's going to be 7. The 4 will not change their mind. So at the end of the day, a very 4-3 into no review. No. But a basa announce ya na court down one bobo. And the basa na dafia mako so kabi. Say the issue is not over yet. One na buy NPP court no ye no mo mani and fe de bedru ha de mo de mo sre and na the elephant is there winning say Yentie and Samoa, lawyer Dafiamakpo, and so de Tuja.
As a party, we are aggrieved by this decision, and therefore we will advise our candidate in the matter regarding the next step to take. But the court is a court of equity and of law. We should be interested in the Gazette notification published by the Assembly Press under the authority of the Electoral Commission that was brought to Parliament, for which people like me were sworn in. That cannot be a gazette that will be discounted by the court because it's a public document. The MPP cannot benefit from that gazette notification and come to court and say that that is not the proper document. You see, the MPP, when the Tamale court gave the decision, they called the court a kangaroo court. Today, when they got the court decision in their favor, they are singing the praises of the court.
All right. There is a group, a pro-MPP group by name Oak for President. Omanhene Japan Kennedy for President. And Modi Atuja said, Ghanaians are unlikely to elect another Northern president for 2028. Kennedy. And no, the pro group. Now, Global Info Analytics and NRA, or then the final begum. Now, or they buy and region by region, or see or no, in the 7 years of research, at also say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is winning 14 regions out of the 16 regions. You see upon, or say 14 regions, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be winning. Now, Dr. Evans Dian so the abase. Candidate Japan Kwan the betima across 50+1. And it's a siano, Obia credibility is at stake. Now, if you wait so dear yaw. Woman can't wait now, won't fail in was a careful fracture. Yen sinkete. If your prediction fails, we will put you where you are. We are sick and tired of no abeye eti koma yeti ayedi wonti ana ya obo amakase wo so obi wa na sori begu okay mbusawo asante wan wo she nkomo ayekochi nuku no
antini se ne sa na beba obi adanyane a wo se onyame ba so ndaye na mo kiti confusion wo heaven say
but no confusion
oh they say me because you go back
on earth no you can't create confusion.
The dream come from the heavens.
The dream, how did you know say
and you was in Nyankopon na so ndaye Nyankopon ba akukro ya wo se
me problem but they say don't say confusion in heaven. Why can't confusion?
It's both heaven and earth. Because earth na ye omopenye brosro ma ye na was azuzu ye bre. What they say there dey make ko Nyankopon say oyi bibia kire sofu bia won pe witnesses.
Because ayehu
but
Nyankopon pa dansefo wom say asumasi yabo amadi adanse say we na maka kire wako asante ebo a iti asante ebo a be ka na say odi bi ka ho na say wa meka na say ne yi kire no a
Nyankopon you should disclaimer
and Nansana said when you read years of Obako was it the dynamics of predicting about me but if you want to
so for no and they say no you post and you post
don't you post
so post na because
you must say and then you say ya Kennedy me pacho asofo yara musa dam kwa me mo ache now pom to say ye do ba dia see wadama what can we see ni pise Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mantam dunsia no obafa mu dunan ebi mo si ene na aba no 57 na odin to ye nkwa de ebi obetwam abrusu o uchire mu sei Beba chote menka Okay. Me pacho na me busa se o si ye to aba no memene da mantam du nsia no ye wura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be fa emu du 9 na ebi mu ka se sa na tie dia na just 57% na wo de ne to ye kra na ebia obetwam abroso wada roma uchire mu sei
yo me that say mu betaya your final predictions no 57% for Bawumia.
That's right.
Plus 3% margin of error, and I say -3 margin of error.
Okay.
Either 54 lowest or 60 maximum.
Okay.
But the model is around 57. Also, across all the regions now, they are indicating over a period of time. Our main numbers are not free those regions.
Okay.
In the last one, December, now Ashanti region was tied. But this time around, Bawumia a big gap for Ashanti region. Now, December, Accra was a bit close, but the gap was Accra. So on the balance of probabilities, we are saying that Bawumia will carry all the regions except Central region and the Volta region.
Now, me pacho dia na account for say Bawumia to mean winning Central and Volta.
Last election, Olusu Central Volta,
Oh, yeah, yes.
So a continuation of what we saw in the 2023 election. And the reason is that Central is about Kennedy hometown, and they cannot abandon him. Absolutely not. And Volta, the effect of MPP is very low there. So naturally, some of the people who vote there are not for the system. So they can support the other candidates. And then again, Kennedy has a link to voter region. Understand his wife from voter region.
Okay.
And Amewu and Fu are supporting
Kennedy.
So those are the kind of big weights that are supporting Kennedy to make him a bit favorable there.
Your research, you know, Utie Kennedy in Crawford, almost say Ghana for SS or Motomanwa. I say, oh no, more penono. Does data support it?
Let's go back to the December national tracking poll. National tracking poll for December, after 14 versus Bawumia, and after 14 versus Kennedy. After 14 versus Bawumia, after 14 around I'm saying 58%. Bawumia around 38%. But we are at 14 versus Kennedy. At 14, 62. Kennedy 34. We are having a view against Bawumia. The same, having a view around 56 or 57. Bawumia around 40. But we are having a view against Kennedy. 161. Kennedy around 34 again. So the data at this stage doesn't support that session.
Nasa se data no nkyerɛ sɛ Ghana force mu fa ne mra ne ento abama no.
You see, that may have been last time, but not every election are the same. At that time, people didn't know him very well. They've come to know both him and Bawumia, and they've assessed the situation.
Enti nei no obetima ka sɛ Bawumia ɛyɛ popular than Kennedy.
Look, let's go back to the same tracking poll. Remember, among Ghanaians, Bawumia was what? 55%. And among MPP, the same data, Bawumia was 73%. MPP support.
Oh, okay.
That is the data we have so far.
Okay. Na chese ebimo ebusa se u data any wo research fairly da, but ya ka say ebimo say if it fails is it say when huni ya na say
look the Owia polar it is a lot easier to do national or national poll than constituency.
Okay.
It's much easier because national poll, no, the sample is drawn nationally, randomly. And also, you are able to avoid or minimize your margin of error because of the size of the population.
Okay.
The randomness.
Okay.
I am very confident in my national projection. Yes, we've got something wrong before in the past. You can say MPP we need second D. You can say NDC we need Takuradi. So no poster can behave incorrect. But on the national issues, we are very confident.
Executive Director, Global Info Analytics, Musa Damkwano, pay Bedasi.
Mr. Medasi.
Mr. Moa, more modern say, be a best friend behind the sound of the mobile page. Because when you go to the Facebook, now almost say they were struggling to hear him. A faint. Timmy Pamcho, sound engineers, mon try and work it out. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, yeah, queer no. A Bank of Ghana, ye Ade Kyeɛ, Omanhene Yaw. Who chair Johnson e Siama. Ibi mu ya kase say NDC. Ekoye nole prosecute ija papa no. Onu kwa in person de enka wa eye. Mamene Dr. Dia enso twetwe nkomo. Dr. Mimwachi. Hello, Dr. Dia.
Hello.
Now, what poem to say? Me who ya pa also eh.
Hello.
Dr. Bachotiminka.
Hello.
Me Bacho mon try na mon ye ni ye my why. Now, o share consistently. Papa Ibeye governor as compared to Adam Fuya
Addison
ya me anim ni
to come na
o share Johnson ye nua Johnson
be afini obey
governor all right Dr. Dia me mwache na pom to say okay. Doctor, what they are to just say, won't you say more why you CP say, Kennedy Kwan, the bit me, I jumped the Rubicon 50+1. Other posters, I pay January to actually crouch, say, own to me. Dear, any when you know, swap panty, I will say.
Where the matter was say, the kind, and your first one, the other two journey. Kind of first one, 2020, and September to October, year second one, and October 20th to January 9th, and your last one. Your first one here, your sample size of 1,000, and your second one, your 2,000, and your last one, your 40,908. Now, the entire sample size, so I might manage and yes, a sample to yeah, then a Jumani yes, a BBFN of representation, scalability, precision, and a reliability. The tier one is said from one polling station, a copy another polling station. Dynamics, into the more I will interrogate from one polling to the other, the more precise that for outcome possibility to be higher. The kind your research, and your poll and I your researcher aims to strategy and intelligence.
Okay.
It develops different conceptual process.
Okay.
And it determines the purpose and the objective of the research.
Okay.
Yeah, research. 80% of us, non-partisan. Professors and lecturers, they are academics. It's what we said, Mr. If our constituency now what Ghana have, and our bomb, no, you pick from MP, no, a constituency executive, electoral area coordinator, and a polling station executive. Fact, what I'm doing, polling station executives. Ofa omo to abanu mutena the moon 9 a police station executive.
That's right.
In real sense, Abato way a polling station executive.
Abato.
And yet a show and executive for Abato Omukahu. And yet making sure that you capture and yes, August. Then most of the delegates, are candidates. It's the last one, the itinerary of the country. It's the started with no Ahafo and Western North. The majority of the country, at least 3 years, no mean alcohol than that. Specifically, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Honorable Kennedy, Dr. Brian. The free hall and a bad central vote and a so a call and a western region. Here to call upper east, upper west, Tamale, northern region, and Savannah. The real I be a great cry and I did actually so. The Dukia 20 a year now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we are trying to get because yes, it's in the way and next your word this year. And so this is one of the most rigorous research. Yes.
Okay.
And capture the reality on the ground.
Mami Musawi. Oh, research, you know. Asante region. And they so more to her. Utie Musa Dankwa. Mami Modi Dinsa because Onoso Naba Bontna. Wabeye something different from yours. Or say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is winning 14 regions out of the 16. Kennedy would take Central and Volta just at 2023. And no, what can I say?
Oh, so this year, and Obi Nyamino, Obi Etumadie, I am in the you may make one semester from here research. Dr. Mahmoud started August. Now we need 7 regions. Now Dr. Brian from and Honorable Kennedy Japan. Yaba second one.
But Johnson Honorable Kennedy winning how many regions?
8. August.
Okay.
The bedroom September, October. Anna, Dr. Brian Champon, the three with a better Honorable Kennedy, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Anna, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 7. Honorable Kennedy, Japan 9. The last one is the Abano, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 6. Anna, Honorable Kennedy, Japan 8. Specifically, Greater Accra, idea, Owia, OMC say. Honorable Kennedy in 2023, we had 17,200 against 19,000, which is just a difference of about 1,800. And other factors are according to elections. But in 2023, the President of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, as support say the Vice President.
That's right.
And remember, say you're running an executive president.
That's true.
It's the president Otumi appointing Nipa Mako 7,000. Eyi the names of best supporting candidate. Yeah. I was also say Nipa 7,000 or any more many years money in that. No do on baby or sweet and on the baby. Into 2023, no, that dynamics no a different every 2026. And that His Excellency say on time will be party any your person. It took your appointees to know a bit of baby on Betina, the bit of baby on person. Integrated across that today, all our research shows from August to September till now shows that it is an emphatic pledge for Honorable Kennedy Japan. Central region, Rota region, Sami and Sanwi, who we near already know, Honorable Kennedy Japan, and are more than 30%. Sami and Central Mabuke. And Kwano Benam to 30%. What the Ashanti, which Ashanti region has now, the formidable Shemanu, who had a grip over the region, and then only stay grip over the region. Because our national, Anna, Wejai, Ediama, Koka, who says Koka now, he might take over. Koka so say, or ye neutral, because he wants to present a united Ashanti region. It's Ashanti for the first time, no. It's an open market. Obi any government power and that is so much financial resources. Obetui, Epushi Obia. Dr. Yaw Adu-Boakye was one of the financiers in Ashanti region. It's Ashanti region now. It's open, and our data is currently showing that a tight and Omumi no be no back cross 50%. Our Ashanti region.
Obia no be cross to say.
Obia cross 50% to Ashanti.
Okay.
But Honorable Kennedy in Japan, and maybe we need to pay out our data. But to me switch. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the difference will be about 1,000 votes. But Honorable Kennedy in Japan, the difference will be 2,000 to 3,000 votes.
Okay.
Over Eastern Regional, Honorable Kennedy in Japan against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will win. Honorable Kennedy in Japan against Dr. Barney Chapo, and Dr. Barney Chapo will win. In abroad, Honorable Kennedy in Japan, 8,000 to a maximum of 10,000. 13,000 now, Kano. Dr. Barney Chapo, Benjamin, 6 to 7. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 3 to 6. In Japan, no April. Honorable Kennedy in Japan, the 8,000 to 10,000 after. Oko Central Region, Obey Union Party. Oko Western Regional, Eboto, and Honorable Kennedy in Japan. Oko Western North, Obey Union Party. That 6 regions here are marking Greater Accra, Ashanti, Eastern, Central, Western, now vote or better we. That 6 way in the performance of honor, a minimum of 8,000 up to a maximum of 95,000.
Okay.
So within these 6 regions, Honorable Kennedy of Japan will get a minimum of 40%. In China, Mekacho said the research work we are among 4 years. Almost a percentage without even nominal value. And Nuntina Onya Central is or bank is Onya 37%. But what you say?
Matthias, yeah.
It is all Caucasian obeying Central. For example, now vote. No, a really voter. Let's Greater Accra, or yet your year even last time, now. But your own 37 now. And pathologically,
it makes sense.
It is all consulted. Obenya 28. And while you obey, we need Central. I said, voter. Let's Greater Accra. Accra, after now, Western region is the canon. Western of the canon. Upper East, Boku Zone, about the canon. It is pure data analysis that you should know people don't
Dr. Evans, dear, say still the Boko enclave on Betoma Kennedy against Bawumia.
As it stands today, out of the 5 candidates, only one person has the potential to cross 50+1, and that is Honorable Kennedy Japan.
Dr. Evans, dear, my dear, all right, gentlemen, let me quickly go to the monetary policy. of the Bank of Ghana. Na ye camp a person. Oshare when they took over 2025. Key rates of the interbank was around 29 to 35. Bank Bosia no more to me if 29. Bank of Ghana's rate was around 26. Na Etiba 22. As at September 2025. Ebaya neba 18. Ena ene omodi about 15.5. Reducing about 300 points. To 15.5 no a base rate. Bank of Ghana Ede Emma Banks say obi be pebosia susudi anofa gina ha never unsi hu ka ho. And our banks, so most of it are not. Omodi aka is either 8 or 10%.
And the Becca Bank of Ghana.
And the Becca Bank of Ghana, it is a Bank of Ghana, the end 25. Or the 10% in the count
35.
Mostly depending on the risk factor and the business risk. Facility now, Babechino. Or they be at 10% count. A be right, a be pager the interest rate to 35%. Ya we nuti na you make say at the Johnson. Omo nyina so sensin o.
Addison Johnson.
Ya me boa. Enuti na 15.5 na abase no. Na me ti sa Asante ka say omo samra ne mra fom. Cote d'Ivoire ne ye neighboring countries. Amanone no. Ubetuma ko na base rate of government is 0.1. And now 1%. Or the big cow who said they are 5% to be. It's over 10 cranu 6%, 5%, 8%. It will be a Cote d'Ivoire no nyina kwajebosiana mo ye one business. China for anything no mutimi so money ma. Their bank the monetary policy rate base rate 1%. China it be a 2%. It will corner bank nearly 3% can humanwa. Or Kojibusia over billions of dollars and not millions of dollars, 3%. Whoa, Geno 25. Uberani na compete. The competitive analysis and everything goes against you. On the mature. And until you know 15.5 no. Almost as why I do. See no T-bills. 11.5 I'll say. Almost 14 point something. And they are doing a lot of the banking sector. Near me, and no pay crown say almost a single digit
of
policy rate. So Ombenya come from now 9. It's a Ghana ni kwa Jibosia. Say see ni. Lending has become cheap as compared to previous.
When what they were in Pence.
Now what did they say our commodity prices about from? Prices of commodities
yes. They now work country bia or put it under single they get inflation piano. The policy rate is a single they get.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, what you
single
inflation. Say inflation about 5.3. Say Sunday man penyika say about 5.3. So for me, I'm expecting Bank of Ghana crowd be 8 9.
8 and 9.
9 in the base rate. Now boy, am I quite 10 crown one and 12 umpa. And yet the best, but as an improvement. Yeah, hey. The tennis say on say I buy no eka say Martinia maso nema bafom. Into amount for something maswa. What is telling us they say confidence na say amount for nya economy ni no. The Bank of Ghana should start showing that confidence. So what I say won put me with ampa afedo kwaje bosia pa na at this rate now definitely the odi dwan we need any excuse not to reduce the prices further. What I say to me point and opinion say on man from eba from a confidence because we say amount for name on ntimi to drastically nyane chese as inflation no e besa kosoro as it is incumbency on factors and some factors no kra no e free wa ye nyam sika sembe sa agiagu but the Bank of Ghana may use ampa the amount for kan no kra the base rate no about 9 or even 8 because any African country biano, one country biano put in a single digit biano. Ni base rate no so a single digit. And the person a month for confidence. She Omayana Yesu, a month was and spending. Government is not spending. And yes, I will spend you. And I'm say Okoto iron rods, Saturday 12,000, number 7,000. So 5,000. I'm a case can spend it. You better to name no. So I buy no my lending rate for individuals who go and borrow, and the money will come into the system.
That's right. That's true.
So what is it? Say base rate in a platform, a bus single digit, about 8 or whatever. Now, a bit a month for because 35, Madame for Biso Jebosia, 34 to 40%. Let me say, how is that possible? Now, a Juma Ben Ade Kyeɛ. So, and you know, woman and when any pay. A year pa a month for people who have the confidence in the economy. Ah, obi is careful about no capital benefit. Be say jiye juma na mescabo man.
But today the
cost of money, any day or my oban home.
And not the nyame anime. The cost of borrowing is down.
Messi Addison.
Johnson.
Yeah, Addison or him put here. What down for no. Yabama so na for the na
for nyina. Eh, nwa say.
Agodra man ne de o ze me ni obi a from me titi nyina na me mpeni afida obesi okoka se obetima ma dollar na ba 10 cedis na nso e ba enche be 6 months e be kosoro no e na hu se papa no se wo nwene ye ho adesi na no oye Bank of Ghana governor na mu se wo nwene ye ho NDC ba power ya wo de emfa so mo first 1 year omo ma dollar no etiye e de ba se 12 cedis so se de
about 10 about ni number it's been hovering around 10 12 oba se o man peni be ka se dollar na ho odin ni cedi no Bank of Ghana to force any Johnson aka kire ne say 10 12
yes
na they will see to say
almost say omo man nyina 10
man nyina 10
and say be so be kan man peni jo mama ka say me na anya adwen e be gina 10 ho no mo say yemfa so de enna ho no mo a na kota agina between 10 11 10 11 12 ho no mo
the whole year
the past be 2 we can say
e peja di mo ko be 12 b na asaba
any that so ti hu
so now there is confidence in the importer say
the forex sector no
the forex sector no agina e to betima dia ya the projections eno tin na adwadifo no sese ya no they have no excuse to tell us say old stock that old stock issue no munya kaya
we dey me so me dey so no so yes say all this while na adwadifo no ka bibi kire ye say sani ye ka dollar asem ye ka inflation asem ye ka ne ma bi asem say atete aba form no mu ka bibi kire say and reflect sa na bi kura ka kire say artificial niema ne ye wu no na niema bi wo no ma wo say Bank of Ghana any aban ne ye me sure say this policy rate ade we no na no so ye part of niema na certain economists woni bi Bank of Ghana nim say so say inflation at about 5%. What's the dollar in 10 cedis? What's it sound niema we
what about the lending rate?
Na wo bi ko bobo sia dia udini sa 20 something percent 30 something percent na ne be den na nipa no oton ade o man nimu a wakire niema so nyame adom Bank of Ghana for na tie emene so mate so a ye hwe ni mu se bia in the coming months in the coming days e be reflect we economy nimum e ma se bia me kwakwakoto de na no na guy bi ka sem se onti ase se na do danko akufu ado time na kunta insu aye no mi medium na ye 3 Ghana cedis
yes
insure you no bottle water no say 5 cedis meanwhile you to claim us here say dollar above from you say inflation above from it me sure say this idea way by Bank of Ghana say you to policy rate so I see who impact e wo ye say me ko top pure water me ko to sa bottle water na say o de ensan te ma 3 cedis a o say e bia be 4 cedis bi
ya 4 credit say ya hwade o
asa de bia ye no Ghana bia
say
but the import asa ba from
amana esrem ne sechima no ya jira kra omubu afu ene aban no kra ka say aban na ma ko
do reflection no
do say ano dokro no 2024 na dokro ye 5 cedis yes ent bi da ada na ye bo dokro 7 ne 10
yes
asante masem dio
no kra man
and the size no kra
and the size no so enya wanwa bia the question is a bronum ayefo omo se egu okra ye nto enti ka wo se dokro no price no maintained na esaye kese. But now 7 cedis and 10 cedis. Se body bebu a kokoya what to
want so
or the 10 cedis and not 7 cedis afei kokon no kra wasati kokon no lent ne so
twa kokon na fon
no wasai increase no eyeyen de tiri mo de anase dey
oman wo kan na se omo se na nsen kosua bebu pa kosua bebu ye o tse kosua sote
kosua na bebu ye no yawo still at 3 cedis
enti no what I say enti say de omo ye de
osre se omo chi kosua ne omo ton kosua ya no ano se betimi kra nke bi omo nye no 2-5 cities so be kan ya
I'm here for 5 da bi omo nya ne sawo
osre se omo chi kosua ne omo ton kosua ya no ano o de se o de anwa so hu o de bidie ne gas ne wanwan entu de nka omo nya no mienu 5 cities
yeah
enka ebe ye okay but still no da so
kosua
ejina baby
ye de kunsuom ni anu anu once 5 minutes now so over so just say wo gas no
say gas
yawo
Sure.
But for us, naturally we are wicked.
But we so say Bank of Ghana be catch say the policy rate on the about 15.5%.
Banks no so.
Akota on starting say obey straight to banks and so commercial banks ni rural banks ni community banks ni omo me
so margins no their margins
omo ku adadifo no
come say facility a wo beji
the facility akota nipa na bia oye ni dwadi ni wonim no risk bia nse da ni ba bia ode ebi kura ne dan ni ade aba beto so overload dan na collaterals ebia eso che loan na oba beji no na rural banks ni commercial banks akota interest 51 40 dia 30 say and the risk factors the nipa no kokoya de no a obete so akota the Bank of Ghana yes what is so
the monitoring side yes the Bank of Ghana's monitoring side no unit policy rate is I was so more insist say
microfinance ni susu ni hwan ni community
ya so about 50
no
monitor omo yawe sisi our banks
omo so mu ku amanfo pa
15.5 bank ni dey achewa ye 10% enti e dey na 25% 25%. If you are borrowing at 25%, how do you expect the party to no bank at this time. Commercial bank be anyone they will come out and say the risk factor. They will look at the risk involved, the type of business. No matter can in your bomb. Now a individual crowd there, 14%.
Yes.
It's from say a personal loan. Wow, Osiano.
So betimedwa.
Omoya -1 no. 15%. 15.5 no. Ombete 1% free so no mark on the account 15.5 no.
Ne quotate no.
I say we a personal loan.
Akonta.
Yeah, what tell me charge.
We don't.
I feel what I say. They take -1. It's about 14.
Akonta take
it is way. Omo cha 1%.
No 1%.
No, but the account 15.5 no. And you benya 29.5.
Yei.
And I say we are 30%.
Akonta yei.
Na me beje bosia individual na obeje bosia
30%.
Ebi o de koye business o. O de koye bibi. But omo kan hu say ebi a wo de koye business agrek crowd na hwe be ko 35.
Agrek.
Hwe.
Na no nyame amone say ebi a risk factor.
Na wo de ti akuafo bebre wu no.
Obram fulani fo betima ma na ntwia ba ba wi abro no.
The risk factor with agri business agrek nom ne ade say afuo do no.
Yes.
Or the about 20% never to so. Ebetima bebu, ebetima basa fulani fo, ebetima basa beshi, yari besi so. Eti wo risk factor was so. And you know they prefer to deal with the ADB no ya agree. Na ADB no they say your friend agri development bank bill, your friend ADB.
Your friend ADB.
Na
they say also the one that when was the last time I say Ukeni bi ko agri development bank. Your friend ADB. Agri development bank na your from bi o. Omudin the ADB.
Say ba ko no so o masesa first na Ghana commercial but say your friend GCB.
And GCB.
And the Gino Janya.
Minim.
But say friend GCB.
O masesa no say
eti The issue at stake now, they say, government is trying to make borrowing cheap, but the banks are not making it cheap.
Yes, but I would say banks and person be making it cheap. No, I buy so bank. I buy NIB. I buy GCB.
So go and find out whether I buy not in this one. GCB is also giving the same interest.
It's good. Bank of Ghana started say Obesia GCB MD, Obesia NIB MD. Say
Obesia rate consolidated bank.
Consolidated bank. I got rate 15.5.
Monfa
5 20. Now money can monster pace So it's other commercial banks me be gina 30 25 near the no. So me call ADB, call NIB, call consolidated bank. Now me call Bosia near the mama 20% here. And I say 18%.
Who the competition about two
competition?
No, be a Kojilo or no Mawa. They will be forced to
be or maybe be or Madiano.
Now, only my some okay. I buy company say go. Yet it's different to say, do maybe I will connect oil, the airport in chain. Star oil, no more Yakano. I didn't know what's ever.
Star oil.
Yahweh, you make out
for such a be.
Me say, goil dear, and Kagoil. Mo, Ebia, Petra about 9, Nankagoil turn 7.
God, dear mommy at 10.99. But Oko baby to say allied oil or more
Star oil, no, 9 point something.
I allied air ton 9.5, 9 cities 50 pesos. Star oil air ton 9 cities. 90 pesos. Zen monso so tono 9 cities 99 pesos. But go na ye Ghana de no. Yeah, tono 10.99.
Yeah, was say oil is premium.
Everybody yame. O see the petrol ni papa.
Why not the petrol ni?
Na Philip Ade friends Addison and NS Addison Tano say Sedela no obetim da ba 10 cities no. Na was say Sebesuni for so who win him say no ye ka no. Omanhene am 760 something thousand. Enu an almost about 640 something billion.
Ghana ka ye de nyina. Asante say so.
Say but from because of dollar no yes e
be buy no.
Am say na ba be. In the same kasa term no papa no man dollar no timbe dru sana. Enka 760 something na kasa term ye ka no. Enka sote.
Some man dey akota president
dollar no
friend bi ono nsa nyina di.
Don't your friends
Addison. On some President Muhammad friend so on some Bank of Ghana. No say nyina di bio.
Say Chanika.
You say Chanika.
Or retire on the salary 1.2 billion.
Aye. What if ye?
Article 71 for the yaw. You comment twado. So Article 71.
Dia wa ye nyina yi.
Oh yeah there.
Akota de yamba. Johnson Siama ye de yamba o.
No.
Obetwa Johnson Siama o.
That's why Johnson Siama no dey this in na no more.
Na governor no.
Maybe say on the who say Johnson Siama that time no a young man. No around 40 something now. Okoye as deputy governor.
Me camera no montima na mani mu nkyerɛ asɛ mama yɛ tum dodo ana sɛ ya namte
si ya namte
wo asante wo
me ko me sɛ me ko kyerɛ mu me ko
atros me de me ko
kyerɛ mu ɛnde nyɛ me ko na meka and ya wa ma you do another me free.
All right, now let's look at Pandai. What do you make of Pandai?
Oh, well, Pandai a Supreme Court for me. Like say,
the High Court judge. And how is he going to feel?
Oh, my, me just say High Court judge.
And two, the Clerk of Parliament. The speed with which Omokoyes are
oh my one year
and they how are
they Clerk of Parliament the 1 year ruling and buy
somebody soon a director
what you say ruling and buy and no do you man what you say
a Supreme Court
they have said hold on he didn't listen
and I may can say me ruling we a many say me can say and ye when say and for so be put in this say your city no kana e be san ye virtually insignificant aya was ECD the omuji say oyoma de ampo na omko prayer I almost say kwa premium but o man he Supreme Court make us say ya na sometimes no omu tie some humble suggestion from Ghanaians be in the rulings you say me this ruling no one of the best because on my hair nya aboto keke na wakotunu ho ya na by election na ma ya na sisi no
so swear dey ba
no and I make us say o my ade aboa how many years Papa you cry no you see 3 years time you better to aba me boa.
That's 3 years. No one cry obeko primaries.
Obeko primaries. And oh my ade ba ko no say me hu ni say during the last few years Ghana has become an election state. Too much.
Yes.
The process of elections here and every time be here to about
as a development has been ready.
They say MPP about to since Omaka last year. Ombe to be say 1 year new internally. Omo de ene wo hwe eno da nchen say omo da achi bi ombe internal
police station
hwan eno be sad and son of be parliamentary NDC for so election kwa de omo nyanya krokra nti yet as a country no every season beer is like an election is going on
as a young election
and son of my serene schools universities abatuo tewu what kind of country is this
guess us be the boys
abatuo so what is country as a election state be election
as Antiaka said
by election
we are gradually becoming an election state than a development state.
Of course. And when you say buy you cry sometimes morning show discussions because say unya can entimi put government in check because people election is very relevant and you should be concerned in the next leader be omodi mema yen na obi adache obedi o man so a yentimi ya no e ba say aban business is pure a e ko from a wontimi nya discussion the next day bon say this for so dey aba now after internal elections parties intimate no see say election issues are competing with national issues intimate say we should
in other jurisdiction the moment the election is over everything comes and it becomes national development
parties elections
that could be normal yes but yeah from day one MPP is taken from April announcement bibia beye one win ewo ho wo mu bewie afa no mu be call polling station constituency
region
electoral area region national and also for parliamentary omu wi a na this crowd because they are in power no omo hwe ya ho
bekren ne
omo anteki
say omo nya say
from year
say omo ka say omo the election be go party no na say omo
you say sika ba see obi a okope primaries
what ICTB
DCEB sika wom the same thing happened to a
minister
be and the ambassador be one say awai ni ti wo yi ayawa so is
be depend on the region be a ope
one dey make sure no it gradually there something can there it's like a BNI say yeah man about the election the citizenry also put to government in check or put to government in check and no aside to send check for years it so or to or try when the next election will come not when the next development
akota Ghana ko o man ase yeto abawie bia yeto ye ya ase adi ase ida sase yenu ye ho anase
ekoya na
ase nkwe etubo se yeto ye ya near chain the next 4 years no way anim it is 4 years no e bantam te year bia
ye
4 years
e bantamo
because yes see
enunti de dey come 5 for
o man say o MPP ni na we NDC delegate what to about more than 8 times in 4 years we the MPP ni na delegate o police station there
obetubi
region constituency there region there national there parliamentary there
ansana
presidential ansana amana ekotoba
was the 8 times
na kota otire ye na wan pisusu wu a ya be ba election
anti na make say supreme court ya we say
na say ewo de nyame bob bata ni pa
but they don't otire ye
akuta ni omo musu for by election omo constituency so omo pisusu mu and I'm quainty
na empini papa
so I would say your constituencies be a prayer on my bumper so one piece mu near by election
say by election I say a presidential elections more do
yes
more de
an avenue holding development
my many lawyer Bernard Bedi akontwetwe nkomo akwatia rashe bedi lawyer ya mo ache
yeah, media, but mental cover power or no way.
Lawyer Pajo, you see how they are. If I saw Munja, Mr. Munja, dear Mamma, I was saying anything come here. Myself, when you in first of all, now she be a watching so much. Yeah, now, Casa.
Until 1 year, an election, MPP delegate and any delegate, what to bet 8 times. About 8
times, and also, so yeah, Napoli, how do you need it? Constituency,
region, and a parliamentary, no so.
Now, parliamentary near.
I would just say also so to know so one coach my fire. Come by the watch you.
One to a match.
Polling station near the Adena, you know. Who said chairman, constituency chairman for no more control power. Chairman said that the Ninkro for court. It is a one made the chairman line in Mubia. Chairman no sooner be a free through be a babesi. See a fat teacher for a basic chairman so. Ebi the 10 abred chairman. Chairman so be making sure say wa udi mi line no bi no. And I mean so to say ye the police list in a ba ya e see chairman so. See the sika be crowd na free suro na ba ya.
Chairman for no chairman
so. Eti chairman for no ho den as against MPs no. Eti da kota so ahwe MP bi ba no start so ne chairman e ko a. Obo say chairman ti odi no ohwe odi. So one ye obetu na ne chairman na nkwa call it truce obetu
say domono
it na MPs ni be biro bo say omo no chairman so me chairman
say
on to ne chairman ase o say me chairman say
the chairman follow out to pep
formula ba ku bi
facility but the facility here no formula every 4 years be on the power from ba
amanse o ba bi o ogunde wo
Ogunde should an chairman contesting no independent and Ogunde ye lose 20 is it 20 and answer 2024
the chairman for so hard you know
and now my
that group when so mo nya you electoral area coordinators
yes
wo so wo mo ye
oh yes
gangania so
akota coordinators no so no di chairman
coordinator bi one more command almost about 300 police stations on a code about 300 people
yes
to be una so I just say who got took Pakaro
wo be say 180 say the
on 200
so to no
and on say so Yahweh or your mo darling boy
mo
Pakaro your mo darling boy Pakaro kase ye kwa how bo nyina be
ni crofo and onya coordinator so a ase bibia ba ya oma ni crofo no omo nsa
omo filia
ai ewrade ya wobukun eni oni ni nya asemu a kai unu se won bibia ni be wie ya no
Pakaro na da choma nya chama wa juso
sa ho
eze wo
Pakaro
Pakaro
di oba
no kaka
oba ono ejuso de o hihye no huye pa o
chairman
o hihye no huye na aka ne aka
aka
abo ama body
Pakaro
aka ne aka
Pakaro si yawo me do be ko be bi wate bi se mate be bi obeko bia bi do ati candidate bia be support ni bia be support no
oh goodness me nyame adoma me da ye ne abedwafo betena se do you have the flyer come fan to so my empanifo kukudam na nyame adoma me day omo eba be kan yensa ewo efie ha no mo na ye ne omo aye day adwetwe nkommo enya sem ketwa kra okay I think it says it's here lawyer Bernard Bedi akome mo ache okay me da se pa se wanya abotrama ye enra Supreme Court 4-1 ruling the abetu dwa se debi enje se ya High Court no de bae no na enya ne kwaso ai san se emra na ewo se omode file from the day of Gazette in Bepime no
said the name here but after honestly me na me take aka but you know mu ya men to can you minim why it is so but it makes it difficult but who bisa hello
yeah me tell one can
me tell okay paint there but what men can loud here so who bisa bandai pandai asem no there yes and right your call Supreme Court ekokoje court ni mu aye asemwa ye yura Martin Windham at the court down Supreme Court after the High Court ama decision said the turn about to the own free parliament ni am court power ban for na oko court Supreme Court said who could pass asemwa high court watamali ekan na no an yekodi moye yes na me ankasa me ohobi na yekoye no Supreme Court a judge for inum ene tena asem ne so no omo ema omumu ayese majority decision there kasa majority decision na ese a judge for nyomu nya na the court fa nti mu nine de omo se yentwa ya asem a judge ne kan wo tamalenim na mu ba kon so se de judge na anya mfumso first and foremost medical aka henese a judge for num no enia anya adwen ankofa akono na se tresa atem wo ho obia na se ni ho no nanso yenhyeche mu no enan akofa akon as against back no na se nine ne de na de adwuma eti na se akowie se yewura nyindam ene court amano and also the apex court of the land and no yes Supreme Court no mukasa ese no ano nti ene yewura nyindam ne ho sign na ye kan eye muaye no emu nchiremu eye reasoning no judge for no say om de muaye no nchiremu no eye ruling na nkasa mbebo on the 6th of February tieno ena ye kan ni yakan nienti a judge for 9 no ese yenkem ena nienti a judge ni ba kon so say ma yenkem no yehu ni nia as a party ye betna se ni aso ni yehu anamo a ye betu afasa asem no tiena ye kasa idie a judge for na kan o masem NDC amanyukuo no yen yebumwa yen tise yenuanom a the judge for ya de na nkwa o mafa ni e tensem ni e didi atem ni ye de ye say a judge for ya o maduma emremu no the judge ejuma decision bi na onti ase a in this instance no Supreme Court no ye right da ho ma yen ne say ye hwe ne emra no yesu to say a judge for na mfa nya adwuma yi a who apply for review no what you know so come beka see all those options no at the home there is another option of going the route of criminality ni ne tax zimba gazette notification you running down at the other 2 days ye bisa na so na when that ye bisa o mu bi Indiana. In fact, at the Supreme Court at the last day ni di asem na ye di nchiremu no judge ba ku bisa ye ragari pesa no omunya wen o se ye mfumso na nremu nso sa o de krata at the court wunim the krata na enye papa ye fika it rules it's a criminal offense second degree felony we between akoda jail
okay
and kibibre nunti ni ada ho but yes can ni a judge for no de beba na ye dina so de etu anamo a de betu nti asabne de in that I can assure you see that
lawyer Bernard Pediako eda wase anopai se woni atwetwe nkomo eda ase pi anopai kwabena Boating honorable lawyer anase beka se kwabena Boating esquire esquire na ya no mo pepa ono ejoso mrahye bedwani eba se ni nua panin kan chine guye ejosofo born chidom se ono no nkosi o manemu na onye ntote ma wo mo oyobi a ono soso ekoye no hwe ne ememu memire da wo moto aba wo se ogidi se ohine Japan Kennedy ena se etu ahine esi ahine fo amowo the New Patriotic Party mo ne Frank Aneman no obetima him ni ye na bagitumi amamo memo akwaba
apeni bejoso no pay
ejoso te say
ejoso jo yankopanda Roma
ejoso da makoma so fi se me ni me se omo abrabo bebre omo bono wachuso elder Ade Adu-Boakye na me fa ne kransie that time de na mo ye mofra na ono na share health insurance ase wachuso ono na sakote onwe Pentecost
Mikrum.
yes ena the onwe Pentecost no Ade Adu-Boakye we maame so ebe pagea ejuso experimental JHS yeah head teacher wo hono ma ne ma bebre say deaconess I call retirement ne anti ejuso ye bia me nuanom nketua ne nyina hona me na nam yeso bon cat am dem se metena kumase ti hono mo nyina nyine ye mata senti ho eye bia nti bia na mani ko ho na woni me ne John so se ne ne entem sitie ti bi busa sa juso te se ya na me di busa
Yes.
Penche bi ani anye ho no e ka ho asem menim se nya no nti na wa na me busa juso te se yesimo wa MP mienu
Rapeni ejoso jo yakopon adaroma ejo na me dese adopeso ami akai mpenifo a omobo tete akwantempon no to ho ade ba ko fa ejoso tumedi ho ne se mpenifo kru ti se bibru usha kra na se unya kani wo joso a e wo se unyini by force wo se wo try se obehunu mpenifo nantie mpenifo kasa ene said anye sa enye se traditional seat ye mpenifo atena nkonwa nyina enim se Ghana ye demography ne ye cultural even ye amanyo se mu yijuso firi mu enye yi nam ye amamrenti enti ye kwane ye faso a ye yade so humia me mfie no enko animu bebre nanso na ya santoa ikurumu de ye ma wakani a
no wa hepeni
wo se unyini na uhunu se de tete akwantempon no onso so ubetoto woniema nti edwo na amanyosem de to de bia na niema bia ba be fefem nso de nyina ye kafu a ka ho bi e be ne den the greater goal ne se mandate ya ejosofo e de ama me se me hweda mi si o manan e wo mrase bidwamu ne ye hyembra na ye ka aman chichire no ho asem bi a me nso so me de wo mu de atom na fe so me de aprimpuntu ne yedie de abre wo mu eno ne de si mani so pa ya na de aka no a
tete ho ne ya ma wadwe se
e ba nso ye hwese ye ni nkonko fridi nti a ya soma ye nso
akompreko ejina brane na me ya adoma me da mbujina kono komshaba post ne bi de betuja ye ni Musa danko edi nkomo sisi a osio Dr. Baumia winning 14 central any voter ebeko ama Kennedy na is what these two regions Dr. Evans do say Debbie Kennedy as at now I check here there now we're winning almost 10 seats with Baumia taking 6 now Osha Greater Accra Ashanti region crano what take enti akwere say ahotoso wo obia famse obewini DNT ena wo nipa bia the din what 211,000 about 859 ni mu no okoto aba no wuti wa no pe ya won koto ma Kennedy na wonya wo mu akanyina
yo brapeli ma me nase biu na adwenkyerɛkyerɛ aba no de enne maka bi ma me nkebi no yefe the synthesis of ideas said be ya ye dwene ye no ye keka bomu a ne ye hunu bebi a ye si gina ye ede afa na ahotoso nso ne se ye mpanimfo a ye de wo mu kro no wo mu nyina enya adwumaku a ka se wo mu gina mu brande pa de kyerɛ ne se ye wo mema wo fie me de me din kan hwɛ no esi na nke ye kwa kansie ne mpanimfo ye de wo mu ko ye no ye ko hwehwe mu ne esi wo mu nyina nka hu omanfo no kura ni nyi wo mo ho ana ba ko pe bi na damu a ono de ogina brane wo mo maka nyina nkasen a ke no de ke ebehame ne mum said ya kansie no ayere no kire se MPP ye wo mema esi akonwa to ne enya mema mo ma mpere a ye musuo kese musuo kese pa enti esa ye se fi ho obo ye die emoy enya mema brane pa wo mu nyina mprempremu ayeti hei enkomo e wa bonte ne se ya abato no de ayese tefra wi ase no anani na ebutu ne mum gina ya me mesie ni afoforo bi asie ene delegates no mu bebre no asie na ni titiriw Ghana fo no edi ho nkomo ama yatie ne se nka ye mema no nyina se fata na nso mprempremu ayaba bedru de the demands of the time no ehia kandini bi te se Honorable Kennedy Japan baby ayaba bedru nintia senke wo normal times ne etimi aboye bra no aduru baby ahoto ewo ho dia e de ke fa kandini bia nkeye ene ka ebetumi akọ nanso baby ayaba bedru no eniema e confront ye ne ye niema the turning curve ya hwe na decision bi woni antiki ne ibidia bene na no na me ka the example of Nigeria man no o tin komo be num fa wo mu ho a be miensa enye papa titrasem nipakum extremism ni ade ni nyina ko free wo manfo e doso ni mabuna doso wo anya adwuma amom anye ena akofa saade manu nyina ba yesu yemamu we are confronted with the biggest national security threat is here unemployment mabunu a wo mo abeti ketiketi wo mo nsa ho entini ahoden wo ho wo padwuma de aye de asom ne man no no so anya kakra e de ahwe na busua aye de ne ama no babunu no nye na adwen so wo bebo bra ensem fata so de na ho den e ba besom itira yi Ghana mabunu aye wo emumba besia mponya wo pese si e fa soja bi oba esoma menko na menko hwe si e be fa me bia itira nye yi omu bi kutiti a wo mu kum wo mu ade esan e no mu funu ne e de bre wo mu abusuafo e kire se mabunu nani abre a wo mu pe bibidi wo manwo den aye e de asom wo man no enso so e wo hene e no wo kwa akofa de aye adwuma e no no ne anya the spillover no a ama galamsey kosoro utu galamsey no so sa na am robbery kosoro eniema basa eni mabuni edu omabra bonu boni ene scamming ni ade saa niema no nyina ye niema efree unemployment mu eneba Abrapeni, I sit on the Security and Intelligence Committee as deputy ranking. Briefings ya ye nyano enye papa if o man mambo to de bia nkobo bia nkrofo didie ni ade ya na mbra ma ho kwan se ye briefings no etudwa but enkomo a omu national security be di kire ye nyina no wo hwa ne fapem no ye adwuma eni ho a mebunu be yibie babunu no wadwuma yo na no pe wasori ya shed working ji akra na yire ekwa adwuma ya ben obi ba be fa no afre na mana cross border akodi nkomo bi wo ho asa baga na abesi ankofo abedi nkom onya sa adaje no adwuma ni ho a yese bonsam epe adwuma edema ensa edihwe ede as we sit so mayi nyame mpangu na nkwa chiri so mayi be kan butua eye adwuma eni ho na be mamabunu no
atiase
asada ne no me dia ma wo man no and that is where we sit. We have the choice say ye be behave to say ostrich, then we bury our head in the sand as if nothing is happening, or we take a decision which will turn the corner for us.
And you see your candidate
Honorable
as the one that can create the jobs.
Yes.
Why so?
Na brabo a wabofri ne mranti bremu nyina ye adwuma bi. Si ye ka industrialist o mo wo man yimu a untimi mobe miensa obreko a wo monidi when it comes to production. Yentinti mu fidie na yemfa ye raw materials no emfa nko bibia ye hia. Obi kura timi beto biko ne man so na brabo a wabo ano no obie nnwuma etu ono se kontonkore no kura watimi abie no nnwuma be kwa aduo no a ne nyina no ye adwuma de mfaso ebere no enti ma danse wo no ho se ye manu akwanya no a
one sika nyina wa ne nsema
wenya amanyo munimde as a parliamentarian over 24 years wenya experience with the law so no enti he will not be frustrated, you know, like the normal business person who will usually get frustrated with your legal system, no tax system, no idea. But him 24 years with him. It is what the adwuma bi nyansa no ka ho a will be addressing your national security issue, no ye industrialization no. Na bra penny if you Kwame Nkrumah pencil. Ye may ye buno on 4 prongs instead of the 5 no a 9 pe. Uba uton good. Na waton koko. Na waji eto taxes no wabobosia asa template ya da ho ado no Kwame Nkrumah na try say what the 5th dimension no or ye but NPP so ye ba ye one district one factory and also see ye say ye pe blueprint na dia to ho the 5th dimension na ye industrialization ye obi man farmer and also na sesa o man and yes sir template no da ho dia na ofo obi obitimi ayu ai yanje to tongold no tonkoko ni nya kakra bia ka de nkobo bosia na you know ye hihye ne te se dame urobi peter kakra no atua po ketua fo yi adwumayefo no so anu wato marketu kakra na de akohyem electricity na fuel na de akohyem saa na o hihye ne se dame na atamu aso no asoreko saa ne ya ba bepim saa bri why ne benya no a wode the 5th realm no ba which is industry ye tintibu fidie ye adwuma butu a enu no one de di kan be ma ye mabunu no anya adwuma ye na de toso mienu e be me yesi kasem agina saa ne ma mienu we hia me pa na bra pani and ye the mandate to sustain your currency ye de akoto gold boss completely misplaced. Gold board near the near to a musu say, the ombeye bia so ombenya gold bibri aton. Na ombenya dollar dia ba na be show up your reserve said be ya sidi ne nje no ho. Sidi na ni mu nwase no. Ye de ye ni akwa to gold board so. Ba kenyo mo mandate no no. Empo be mo sa mandate na e temporary. Because all we need to gold ku aso so obenya dollar obenya problem. Obeboka ebi ne kai abeya gold board will say they won't let it sit in their books. Bank of Ghana say it can't sit in their books. Now we don't know why the emphasis no into the books more. All because you hear gold no bebre near their sustaining currency no enti one year to the because just all turn of for. She said you kra de na here sika na wo ton. Nyane bo no kra wo de beje. Ube hedge be rough because we have dollar.
Boga awaba ne ho kire.
Yes.
We turn the TVs is here.
Sir.
For.
We have dollar no. Afin so ehu ba ko e wo ho ne se one year. Untimi monitor environmental compliance. And also ha man bi o kai ko man yo mo kun ya ko ma sisi because of diamond. Gold nso was sell suban na se one year. Uhia bebe yes enti suo no manfo no no bia kosi mfimfini etu gold no untumi nka afiso unsu uhia gold no bebiri se de be ya dollar no nye no homu ani mu nwase me hu saade no wo NDC aban hu sisi ya se keeping the currency ni hia wo mo akohia wo mo for political reasons more than your environment no as your dollar ni gina na se ya hrawa ni ye asese ya na dollar no ye ko ye anase ye baye the permanent solution a ye de a solve city dollar problem no ye industry eno so na honorable Kennedy Japan ejina ho ma no it will be solve city dollar problem no a atena ye so dadaada ne ya adwene ye se gold ni betimi aton e de solve sa problem no ye adwuma bie gold no betimi aye kakra kopim baabi adwuma bie yentintim nyuma na ye raw materials no yem produce na yenni bi na de beka ne yenton obi beba beto ene yanka sanka ba in the season ya na pro because abebu so de ne ye e mai kotone sensene e di season kwa kakra de aka no edi pa na edi na pro ebi ka kurase na pro enso yesisa kwesiko sika na edi akwakọ fa doko ifra buruchi aba usika be de gina ono abo kensi delegates wonto ma no wo betinti munyuma ya bro be soche yanka soche pe no mo ne ade a ye wa ye nhunu de ye de ye apesi enku an ye di meanwhile industries wo wa ye wo de ma bibiri a ye de be ye elei mango unya bi nto because kwesi broni every time of the season ura shop enya bi to alintia nanka ye ni ye dua organic one ye yi no eba na pro ekonso ekokra ye nya bi nto eni ya tena ho afri kwa nkroma penso industry na no na honorable keneka the worth of Bahira epro Bahira eni ya tena kra se dade de yedim se de sitie etu Bahira gudemu afi some few months wo bie pro no emie ko Bahira na efifi aye nua na a choke door no enu wo bia ne dene no nkrasefo be hu de make na apro kakra ye benya no ye dia na etwitwa ne head no a yasa de akobɔ nkofie enu ano no akwasi broni all time of the year unya yam chips eto yeso Bahira ehu timiko na afi ye twen by foforo. There are industries ebetimi dia preserve niema we nyina ena ye fa je ne free Burkina any idea say you can go on and on and on the here ni obi a wo betintim fidie the here ni obi a wo hu asase bia wo tim asase we ye de ye we ye de ye we ye ehɔ ne eduru sabri cs kepu eno a ye maburu no beba be ye musuo ewe so efise adwuma ni hɔ kakra na ewo mu no besua dia se de ye kwa akotro onyankopɔn techere maso enso adwuma ni hɔ tai ne tintim ye mirimu saa ubuse obi na ketua pa a wogi atai etim ne mirimu a enya agro enka industries wo hɔ en wo se the working gia en wo ye adwuma bi a ene invest engineering wo mu wi ahen no mo defa ne fidie no ka ye tintim bi en wo mu aba ba ye chese ye system ni nyina bibia ye kofa handkerchief obi adwuma wodi aye yie tam ene say offer containers of handkerchiefs if we China handkerchiefs yes $100 ediko obi ma so kofa ba yentimi tintim fidie na ne ye koya danse ye bae na chese ye pa adwuma ma wo man bi sofo mabunu ena ye de ende omo nom tramo ye de ende wo mo dampaso kwabra ne dampaso ade achi wo da so timu mpa no so ne maame na abie na boso mu ayi ska to na maame ne kodwom edi adwuma no wode na ho odin kwa akoye eti bebi a ya beduro no enye mampani a wosirisi nanim enye mampani esi o we di obre ne ho ase efiri kwa mekroma pe so ya hwehwe mu a yesi obre bebi a ya beduro die eduru mungamu eduru papa yi papa ya na okasa eduru adwo afam pieto biremi se de wo man de wo na eduru. It is all the catch them say. There be ye will be a kai or hino no can or babu mu was me papa dear will come medium ye yanchere. Ye will be an ambassador mudru. Nabasa mudru and working with leaders like that is uncomfortable because over the years, ye pay the double ye pedie ye eno so mua ye amaye mabru ni bi bokro no amaye mama no bi bo abrabo a ensefata wan ye benya no ode ne ede ene Burkina edi omo hu nkomo ani ani age abrante ye no nani se die si abre no only 40 years I'm told he's turning Burkina around through industrialization na say ne cars bi oyi wo port wa de eko me say
about 200
me me nwanwa a wode koye kwan eni ade ene wo sisi estate ya babunu ubenya baabi atena ade chi a wo factory a wo koye adwuma plantation wo dua free hakopem do export driven plantations ya wo ye a wo betimi de bia ko obi maso akoton enye sika e de afa machineries abeye ni man yi ye de etiana good to see you ye pedi osere de enani ade no obetimi aye adwuma na man yese o ne kasa nye de eni yeti ha ena kyerese ye nunu ye ho ne yesere saa brapeni medie bisusu se bre no aduru no ye hia wo bia o face problem no head on ne de no to nchen ya brapeni ye hia wo bia na basemu eden discipline me hu se de menka no wotwi mu
o ma pepe ye adwuma
pepe ye adwuma ye hia obi a ne nokure ba pempe ye problem ba ko ye nya se wo man enyina da ye kataso mu aso nokure kan din wo
intimi sikire ya no nka
intimi ntia
na nya no so no ka mo se na no ya atani
asem ni nyina no Ghana for no pe Ghana no yie eso obi ka nokure a ye heda mpena sem sa ya brabo a mehunu no nokure nso de wa awe se wo no adamfo bi nampa na se o ka nokure a wo nse da mpede na ntie sa wo asem bi wo no mo anka asusu se nka obeka bi ama wo ba bo nso wasekira ka kire na ye o ya wo no obi anya asem wasem nye de eso ka enim se nko ye wadamfo nko ade nka won ka bi na massage wo ego wa ka kire wasekira ka kire say na me a wo ben me abeka bi ama me wo say o jajajajoa me no nante che ye so wasem wo nko ade nye de dipa bi sa wo mpede nante wo pede your fanny wo ego even when you are wrong when we are from say cheerleaders when you are wrong crowd
bootlickers
yes
sycophants
yes honorable Ken de ne nokure ba pempei e kire obia MPP for ye na nya wotena TV so no waka NDC ye na nya wotena TV so no waka ono anasene mu ba ye na nya o say prosifo mu fa no kotum oti abrochire ho no nsamfu se no odia nka abrochire onke akikira me na ye mu fa no konkonkotum ono ani yamba ne wo faase sibunim se ka ye register ye enyi disi no emre wo hu ni se mu fra abrochire aba ne ye emra mu fa nya adwuma dia mu fo mu kogum no mu sua ho nyansa breya yaba bedri ni pebi sa ne ehia no wo sie pese ye chichire ye man no na nye the usual theater ne performance presidency no a the outlook of the pageantry and flamboyance o mampeni dia suit the tie di ni minimu na said ye hu ne said diplomacy ni ade breya ye dru ye hia de obebobo na tade no obebobo ne nsa no se yi na tie no wa ye said ye said akrachefo na wiaba ye no atwea ba fom na mframa afa ne komu no watimi adwene yi ye nyina ya tie si fom ne ya kekere ye man enye brofo enye UN brofo ka ene saa no ma na ye free Kwame Nkrumah penso a emwa ye no na bra pani die twato NPP si ebetumi aye enwene ye wo ye tirimu nyina agisi enya tumi se wo enya tumi a wonim die sen kura no a adane court na ho abobu because nya wonam ne ho apaso aguro ya aguro nka anim guro pa so tumi ni wo nti wote ban na chi ena wo ye court na ho abobu
yes nka suma no efata controversy na so aba pia na ne ewo
asem ni nyina no no obra pani
aba pia no oye ayi ne maame ewo ti ye de suma no se controversy anka fata no na se mote opposition na mo ye de se den ya moni so ade hunu ba
yes
na mo se mo petumi a die nti na ma hunu se Ghana fo beto aba makane se mo de ne ba na obi fofora ma de na mo de kasa post ni su bi aba abonten se omo Musa Dankwa o de abeto dwa o se o ye national post of the Kennedy anybody o me pay or the Kennedy ni ato forcing or the Kennedy ni Haruna Drisu pay omo nyina no omo de pay on the national level no Kennedy nye popular se ne mo ka no
rapani ye hia Musa Dankwa na ye de hu appeal Kennedy wo ene kabra pani wo radio issue kasisi anu abi phone lines first 10 callers that is empirical
so why now you say mo to abama no
yes nka wo de men schedule ene bia akokase nkofo prepare for it instant
2% million this year
first 10 callers
okay Elijah mo fa number no tudwa na abrante anopai wade Ghana fo nyina o se nipa du a we ransom wa wutie ye frɛ se ye to aba na enipa numa e wo hoyi why na nka obeto aba ma no se MPP fo yi no a tie mi o enipa numa yi omumu why na se MPP fo yi no a wo ye Ghana ni onye delegate obeto aba ma no
yes
me ye se frɛ asema oka ye no e wo se me ye na mo a mo tie nyina hu se o se yemfa nipa be du na yenhwe.
Yes. Na bra pani.
Hello. Nipa na baso. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me ba cho hwan die.
E ka se free tema. E fa ko fi eboa.
Etika enipa num no hwan na MPP fo yi no abeto abama no.
Me udo nyina si ani a. Me kasa ne ne yodia. Kabema kwamre die Japan.
Yo, me da se. Yenko, wo so from me. 0207103214. Why nanka ye to abase sia? Every before you ni mawa, wo ye Ghana ni a. Opeso ye o mampani. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes sir, pacha why nanka be to amano.
But your friend Nana watching me free tema.
Nana why nanka be to amano.
Japan.
Obeto ma Canada Japan. Okay. Mami Joe, Ghana for na ye busa ma no pay. We enya dia metra asese me beye. All can am say okay. And let's put it to test. This is a litmus test. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Bacho why ye?
Hello, good morning.
Majo so why ye?
Yeah, me Bacho your friend me. Cause you me so much on my king on our booking.
Kwajo ufre free hen. Okay, no, you call the next person. 0207103214. Wo so kawai na obeto abama no. Se MPP for nipa num no. MPP for the omu yi no awo wo ye Ghana ni a. Ka obeto abama no. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, your friend Johnson.
Johnson, ufre free hen.
Me free din kwa no friend Tom.
Obeto amahai. Canada Japan. Okay. Okay. What's so frame me na minti say ye to abane MPP for why no mu yi no mawa. Now we Ghana ni a. Wo se mu yi nipa we dia me to aba. My inti. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Me ba cha wan ni.
Me Bacho yaw again.
Ya free hen.
Me free kuma fe.
Ya obeto amahai.
Me mom di. Yeah, na tama name ye wo gina bra ne paaye Dr. Ahmadu Bawumia.
Na wo se ka obeto amahai.
Meto ama Muhammadu Bawumia.
No. That's it. Wo jire mu wo trim. Eto de ba anu abebodi no. Mame, onso so bra homa no so. Ghana fo ne ani modi nkomo. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Me ba cho wan die.
But on the Richard of Okuyaboa, the Casspi are Fujidu.
Yo, Richard, why na beto amano?
Canada Japan.
Yeah, that's it. My enko anim. You see I find pensia. Okay. Onso so bra homa no so ma mintiu. Kwabra boate na kan yo, anything na me put no to test. Osi nye info analytics ne wan post. Ghana for omo de ye mebusa omo hye omo ye Ghana for say ye to aba ne say MPP for yi nipa we ma ya we de beto ama no ma ye jiu.
Bacho me kase school from your friend.
Yo ga za free ko friend nyame ase. Ma min je wa no pay.
Meto ama kan Japan me kase free school from your friend Christopher.
Yo Christopher, ma ye ntie ye da se wo so wa frɛ. Ma ye ntie won so de frɛ ye. Number no ene wo screen no so no. Won so say why na MPP for eyi no ne. Wo ye Ghana ni. O se wo beto abama no. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You ba cho why ni?
Bacho nyakuni kase free agona ya mwase.
Nyako why na beto abama no? Why na beto abama no?
Kennedy, okay. Japan, akompreko.
Okay. Ma memra wo so nchen. Na onso so bra se ene se wo ye Ghana ni a wo se mu to abama nipa numi why no mu yiru mawa. Wo beto abama no me je wo so. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Beba Chongwenye.
Beba Joy from me. I Stephen Entry. Ben kama to Canada, Japan.
Stephen, who free here?
The free Kumasi Buakwa.
Okay. My emfa di o chatwo. Na just say do na so. Woso baba na mentie won so. Na fe me ne kwabra nwie na opening bio e wo ye chen. Na ye ne no twetwe komo so. Anopa yi. Kwabra bo atin say enipa du o de yemfa no randomly. And a hon jumana ne kan di o kan na meye. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Beba Chomentie wo. Why ye?
Morning, good morning.
Ba cho your friend say.
Me pa cho your friend ka say free Amasaman.
Amasaman. Why nanka obeto ama no?
Root. Me ka say free Amasaman.
Yo, Amasaman root why nanka obeto ama no?
Me pa cho ka me to Ama Kennedy Onyene Adefon.
Okay. Yem fancy ha. Me manentra. De kwabena boaten kan ye. Enu ana ye no. Enipa du. Osimu de momfa nipa du. A omo ye Ghana fo ni mu se omo se. Omumu hwan no se MPP for to abama no na omo de ne bre Ghana fo a omo to abama no. Enipa du no abeto aba no sesia. Baako ka se obeto ama kwabena je Japan. Baako ka se obeto ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enwotwe se obeto ama Kennedy. Na just say what's my work here no.
Yes.
This is
yes.
Maminchio. Therefore no see
mami. It's on say the real Musa Danko and you.
We na ye Musa Danko.
Yes. So Musa Danko as obeka do krepa dia edi Ghana for the verdict ni ni. We in the was delegation na ehwe. Na me ya na me pe politics a ye attacking Kofu Bibri. Ka Musa Danko ka metimi edi nkomo ahwe because research here very expensive. It will be to one no afato no so say every 2 weeks bia be ye obi de tua oka. Eti ma ye hu no say e bia mikrom ni na mpese me boa no. E bia me associate bi nim no me ne no wa yonko fa bi me pese me boa no na minim se pose de ya na was psychological effect bi. Enti ya be hu enti boa me na ye we ma me nto manfo no tirim ye beti ase na emom se wo be ye se be de wo kan no na ye no kre na ye ya meanwhile eni ya ye tena ha spontaneous yi Ghana for no frɛ ye no 8 out of 10 Omanhene kadaje wo mu na me se ye de ko be 50 a ka wo benya be 45 out of 50 no a ombe ka se omoto aba e de ama Honorable Kennedy Japan now we delegate ya dance e be biem na wo pe. You want to win power in 2028? And I know you go far bantima edrum ye no Honorable Ken. Me say, Omanhene, me nim say na I don't know how the prophetic or the trans thing works. But when I was sitting in my car, at the moment I felt like I said 2028 general election campaign here. If so man for no nyina free drum or bantima high street or more ton electronics it didn't look like a flag bearer shape aspirant in HMO. It looked like Obia were flag bearer, now all presidential candidate, now all election, oh yeah. That is just how I felt. Many bad also nam say, well, Ebia na Yankopon can be training. But on popularity, Ghana for no verdict, a year, that would be fee. I will be opposed to Wakano Kuribia, Ebeka. Now, Brapini Jina Benny, mammy, no so quickly. Honorable came popular now. Why any and yes, a beer Ghana for no, Nesube Madao, Ejina Bibiso. Yedikai. Oh, call elections, no one you be and the popularity no travel outside or party, no problem. Honorable Ken, Tamale Yenu crew, Ufrasin Dompe. And so now the why and Tamale General Hospital tea. Tamale for see the form. Okokano once and body 1 year and yet in the Ene ya come for noche, near in neti kumasi ha. And so impact our Mickey will come for noche. And cry 37. see a whole heart hospital at the Amaye. Enti the popularity in your MPP for Nkwa, a Ghana phone will impact a woman. And conform Makoka Bruti, no, the play a quackofa woman. All these things are more when yen as wobia. You try ye bia. One more ye, your more penasem a tra MPP for. When you be say ya, Kadim Puna Oka Battle. Sebi MPP is strategic here. Kabatu will crack was a court. Kenyan one see a transient gentleman's agreement. They have fadie a man for no freno edenwako. Na brapeni, ubi who say, ya buying with tray mono. And ye may be cause what am why. Because my who's and come away wabontain pa and say, and Kofoko campaign the ombe yama wo mine no delegate no mu nisa ankomo no nkomo ni nyina akwa ye de ye ma president Kofo de ye ma na Akufo Addo ade na duru ye wura iso ne empese ye be yama no eno nko ane nkomo e wa bontin o as if satisfying precedent is an end in itself. Se me ye ma na Addo no me yoma wade na menya enkomo no eno no ma enkomo ye di kire ya ye ensem na hobi a Yesusu se da ho eno nko ane ye ka ye de mampani Kufuor ko mienu ye de na Addo ko miensa adai na we nsusu de okọ baako na anye yie na ese wontena se ensem tadi se enso nsem nyina anyepe wu ni mienu wo de tutu nsani ani a obehunu se nyepe sedi sikasem ko wo yaban no etwa mu no nti no ama wo koton ye kendifo no we de ne ko na no a edin e kan wonti ne 10 people o mu frɛ ye 8 eso mpeke ne de Japan no sikasem no anko yie wo yaban no etwa mu no ye bobra pa wo na Addo me de bia me ka se da bi e na papa no anwe a ye be som ne se nyame ene obo na Addo din a na ye akwa ye se mampani bi aso ba ya wa ma me bobra bra pan pipi boy ye no na Addo boy ye no me de minim se na ye nyene e ye tena eni bi hunu nanso sikasem ne gu ye ni mu ase sikasem na ma ye ni monyam nyina asede so akata sikasem no anko yi na kono anko yie no so no entansa no yemfa mmɔ mampani no efise yese na Akufo Addo de o lawyer ni on de na sikasem de o heda ni mu asem enti na okofa economist de ne baaye ono ankasa video bi wo se makwa akofa doctor abasi esika no aye hata no ogi tumu kire Ghana fo se me de me lawyer ni obebusa me economy hu ayi ni ade a me lawyer ni na emum me de wakwadali sikasem mu me de no aba yetira anye yie sikasem no so anko yie ti ama ye wura no a no ye vice no a edi Ghana fo tirim dem so wono na wo so hwe sikasem no ama wo ton no sabre yi a eden papa bra peni men kase wono ne bo adapa wu me de me politics a enye doctor enema ye ho tiri yi sikasem mu nanso edi Ghana fo ni tirim dem awie NDC for driver say you know and was watch $1 and why you say and tansa no ye dia bono say one way head of economic management e there enti ama nei so also with the new kodwa so akwakoton no there was NDC for ya and say they bring records and then we find ourselves in trouble because nei you be a $1 you be a na ba bedru although the omodi sustaining dollar no nye e just sustainable. But Ghana for no say papa no wo Bible mu no Yesu esa na nifra no.
Media na minim se
media na minim wo se ne tumi ni free nyame se mfiri nyame de minim wan se ne meni efra e de meni ate ene de Ghana for no kan no e wo se esisa kendini ni timi sesa ye nkomo 2028 elections no MPP e di sikasem e ho nkomo kwa ye ho be kire ye ko record no mo aye ye de kendini dada no kwa e be kwa kofa economy no anu aye ntimi anya ade no e de san komo no be ba me ho akire ye na emom ye so sesa umpa bo ana ananti asesa si esesa kendini no a esesa komo no every the usual figures inflation dollar sem no e de ba adwuma industrialization e no so na mabunu ni asisi a adwuma yamfa ken mra ne komo no sesa nko adwuma enu na mabunu no pe yamfa win 2028 na Dr. Bawumia nso nya tumi no so mfaso Dr. Bre Champon so menya so mfaso omo maka yebusuafo no nyina enya so mfaso the intimi win power for 2028 rapeni enu ti message na ye
medase na your friend or honorable Kabna Boatim, Rasebijani, Emma Echuso. Kabra, Bonicasa.
That's it.
Now, Mamma opening upon Biakwaba. Papa Moakwabo.
Yeah.
Now, one poem to say, but your band if you didn't cramma me. Bibi Aboko, dear. Your doba, dear, see. Opening a bar. A Jumaku Cassia war memoir. Your friend of Super K Limited. Or no, and a chairman. Na or your MPP ni Bamapa. Your casa ye din more. A fast and when the any ada J crab boy. Then so, the board ma what tea you do upon view. Or your nipa bakwa. Na Yotima ka say one April J back crown or Yura Canadian Japan Bonnie Dean Pa. MPP for Bonnie Dean Pa. Was some party no na hunya dear na ho timu enunti anope wo fia no ma wo kabia eyeye. Yesi de wa potam na yede. Afie no wo de bomu a eyeye. Enunti ena Yura upon bio way in Chewa. Papa, ebio, Misamu Aquaba.
Upon me, Joso.
I am show, Obuano, Tiu, Obuano, show. Was he? Yes, MPPC can be pipe no pompio. MPP need be penibi wa popra, your friend no pombio. Why no pombio? Now, pombio, life history to say. Because me and me Martin didn't cry, but I'm in chair once a month. And let me say I am honored to have you here. When you be our Casa Radio so cry. Made me Casa Martin interview Marco be a do cry. And he said what kind and sound is a nay so name and he said Maburu baby native. Why you upon you?
Upon bio free. The trimbun to fufu. Amansia West.
Okay.
Honey, a woman. Now, me deem fear do me. And I'm offer before me at the Bapetina Kumase. The Hanam Tire Coast School. And Sana Meko Koyajuma A-Lang 1972.
A-Lang.
To be through Honor 74. And papa bia ne no wo elango ho no no jaye na okoye adwuma CMB to kote ono an engineering consultancy wo Ankran so hu sele mi si adwuma no no
be fa
me na me ko Accra to me ko Accra 1974 to one ma di me ku ya ba be
Super K Jumano, dear Juma.
Engineering company, mechanical, eco store, air conditioning, any engineering installations. Be it me,
It's me, until we establish here in Fieseni. Afina, when you know about Mike, I feel what in Fieseni. Super K.
Oh, you're starting. 1986.
86.
Yeah, 1986. And I joined a chassis.
Basically,
until 40 years.
It's a 40th anniversary.
Yeah, in August.
And then I will do don't MPP.
Also, I mean, you're way to UP. It's okay, my mommy UP in an papa CP.
Hey, Matime ho.
So, yes, I know where to. This is here na
Manitia.
By now, my lineage was CPP because of my father. My father, not a very nice person. So, my lineage was CPP. Kopim. Maybe me am starting some year
A-Lank near him. Your A-Lank, no, Michelle Cosia Frifan, Cosia Frifan.
So general free.
This is a champion. In fact, champion there, many years back because you see New France Station.
Oh,
both are crying.
I report Junction New France Station.
It's a champion project and it's not a bar, no bar in office.
A champion near my year or Ghana.
Oh.
Your money dink,
but and no, I never bet you. It's lucky for me. Coming home the tail end of coming to me who near Koso at that time. The tail end from 1962,
63.
From whom every
president, any penny for woman,
any penny for no more what they stood for. And now, Mr. B businessman, I've been able to examine and what actually they wanted to do. So I'm privileged, to know a lot of these things.
A champion. So, we share the housing project. We share the industrialization near there. At the end of the day, abeye diama yen. Even in democracy, akwenya wo ho. Senki bitima ye bibisa ye ntimi. E dey na champion wo. Ne ye mpanifo ebi nia. Hwe Kumasi Sports Stadium. Hwe mfie bebre wo de siye. Kwada Su Estate, Pankrono, Brookroom Estate, Okonkraya, Estates a hodro danso mine, a champion is see. But one chess out
6 years.
Or the influence you. Dear, now you're lucky, you're penny for.
Well, you see, I know this is where see Ghana High. Unfortunately, I'm saying. A lot of people don't kind history. A champion or yeah, maybe the many I sat across. Now I catch you for you. You see, such champion no call commercial school so do. No, the Korea Sujani. The Korea Sujani, I want to call Sahest or UK, a university. But ya catch for no more than year to say, Osuanguma. What you say? If you champion, I dare not a catch for no year and say, almost destroy and say,
Wabon,
Ontebrofu. So, it's a policy, no, January they were attacking. First, Obetu Buziano, so Buziano. Na ayasandifo eyipa
Brenim ni.
Ye na nanom me offer nomne yi because etu me offer minute o transansa ayaw. Kofi Buziano se bebu man aso obi anka bi ama champion. Just ha Masim penfo no at that time.
The champion no free to trim crown or man so ni mu.
Free sir. As and for the most of the time we don't accept our own. So until happen for no and a man as I'm say a crash for no so if you say uncle school. So until champion the problem so but already the way anymore no a champion time he was able to man penfo so be mensa on the grounds to be a human man
mensa bet mensa papa
yes Siam
Tata
Brewery I will see Tata Brewery see obi amfa bi meka ho
and they senka siaut na ho anka oni Guinness no ne companies a Coca-Cola mo kra nyo muti pen ne sia
that's
ho
right now no dey sia ya me age feel nsem ya say asichiri akoto asichiri above control price
no entity age Tata Brewery finish
after building
such a huge industry.
I was build on. I'm not pound because I'm going to go to Liberia. Some a man of choir. Gave me go Africa in an no a champion. So, sit down, Cote or Coco baby. That time, no. Not Ghanaian businessmen, champion time or resume. They were higher than Nigerian business people. Coles no the
Coles Motors.
Yes, on all the buy or status or assemble.
Audio Ghana. A champion brand.
Because
champion man.
You supported them. Yes. Boache mattress.
Higher.
Yes.
Nana B Nana.
On the office club.
Nana B Nana no.
Nana B Nana so papa I don't know.
Nana. Boache mattress. Yeah, Boache mattress.
On the eliminate office. Eti o cause aba nyina no. On office no aba. Ne aba nkomo sa. So, ono a champion no o empower odi kan empower women adum owiem. Estate.
Adum owiem.
Yes.
Real estate
Accra. So a champion did very well, but push back from other people no. Was that let him down.
Dangote, Olumelo, Otedelo, Adanuga.
Yeah.
And then womu eso a friend say Omanhene a Obasanjo a one Kufuor bae.
Yeah.
And then Nigeria for nsi Obasanjo form because
he built them.
Obepeja Dangote mo.
Yeah.
And mabinum ni ade. And now if you are looking for billionaires in Africa, Nigeria and betimi ama be edu anabe eduno.
More than that, yeah. You see, our problem.
Penny for no. I said, or tiny and nibre no doso.
And now, you see, business is a practicing job. You see, I did MPP. You see, MPP came up as a business people, academician, and even traditionalists, you know. But I don't know how they drifted. You see, that was why I'm best for Motier interview. Omokoto, Omotier. As we sit here, NDC have done very well for their business people.
Yeah.
Why? Over airwaves, NDC. I take control.
Local.
TV, and in
okay, television, the communication side.
Yeah.
Ufa TV, radio, no idea.
Good. Power sector, independent power producer.
Asogli.
They empower them.
NDC for.
Over oil and gas.
The NDC for.
NDC for all the sectors.
Now even grab aeroplane.
And just all the sectors.
Passion
all the
passion hour.
Passion, yeah. So
Idiana friend say.
I look at the Senate for.
But also was shares for. Asogli Papa.
Yes, sir. But yeah, drew a soa. I don't know how to call for him say. Sir, yeah, power, yeah, principal power. business people, obiara na present your power. So if you become a minister, and you what you say, and my name minister, and you know, some ministers catch in obiara.
David, and no nyewa juma.
That is the problem.
Was who empower
business
people no. But they don't do it.
They don't do it. They themselves.
Omu kura no be business people na juma. And until elections 2024, businessmen in Ashanti region, Mitchmark say omu 100, emu 95% and to about
100. Oh, you by meeting wa. Omu by meeting no business for no so mu nshia o. Number
they told them.
Yeah, I mean, so I came. Now,
and so I'm going to see our penny your mama or airport. I dear me who be that.
And because
Kumasi businessmen, they could see your mama or airport.
You see, yeah, no. The Bimo come once a month, I are some papa. We say, yeah, bam. None of the creators, yes, 100 or 60. I know why.
Correct.
Or Chico. You buy no.
Yeah,
you go uniforms.
You cheat now near the board members.
Nasi.
What you cheat near the Chico no, Eddie Amanas, and on articulators go.
And I'm into a Tony Amraka too.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? And at that time, VIP was there. It was a heated. Obi used to say, so crown near Murphy, Utikrumaha, now a businessman. You're not one country. Oh, a businessman. Now, then, Craniaco crown near Ma. Moko in the Tema. And Granini did the drew Tatakwasha, the Akogun warehouse. Oh, no, the lady back Asia.
Same way.
O Drew Osuna.
Near Girano.
Near Girano. It be in a man good form.
Owia no aba.
Owia. A joy a businessman.
But to me, it me Gina or more 3 times. Kubasi.
Anamachiri.
Obanibio. Yes. Me ameti. Every businessman or Kumasi ha.
Yeah.
And him say. Me can say we kai say. And then I mugu munyuma. Womo ka omandu munsemu nyina da.
Me say.
Can very attend in Crawford.
At that meeting, I told VIP, they do a crime because it is not fair. It is one country. Assume you cross on the country from or Togo. Or the Chama Baby Drew. What justification do you have?
Papa, me see yetimi call Obi warehouse. O call offload ni niema no. Na o ma call warehouse for say o ma chika no. No mo de niema no nansi ha branche baako. Ni niema yetu niema ni nyina gu ho. Wo mo hyeche wie na nsu abo niema. No ma saka cho say wo sakotia. Omo loadi niema no. Na wo de we ye me a.
Yeah.
And you the same person, no? And to win 2024 election, Kumasi ha. The businessman kind they say MPP ba power ombe guo mu nyuma.
Yes.
Anya sa no ka.
Sa no ka. Enti no asam no ya rehosem. Omusa MPP no media me feel say Nanado said the Kwamna kan some aspect he did very well. Very, very well for the country. But the politics now, papa.
Politics
no. Nah, papa. You see, and now I do we are country will be other, but I don't know. Maybe this is my first interview.
Okay. You see,
yeah, I mean, why are people who tune for?
Womunti.
Meeting baby, no matter. And now the frame is member. We call now the list, the ministers list. Shemokuli list, the foreign day. But finance minister, not Owia. And now, yeah, all my life I don't detect to people. I want you to take your own decision.
Okay.
So that you can live by it.
Okay.
So Sam said, now, what is your view? I don't take. But you know my argument. No money. But what about finance ministry? Now, me no. Ufrat had not since 2007.
Okay.
Or the chairman of finance committee na me deputy. I'm for baby and see me down. Okon Hobakan go to William
and have a discussion
and discuss with him. Now you take a decision. And you mean you are back of her, meaning damn person, many baby.
You for it.
Yeah, very nice human being. But you see, we're so nice and Obobra, and Tinia, it may be Anna. Which my Ghana Hano, Fan Memory Barredu Nanti, Barredu, which me frame 1 a.m. No summer, my view. You see, to be a finance minister in Ghana, you also have to have smart street sense to deal with, because the economy is not underground. Because Oba no $2 and for bank. So guys and for bank and so most of the deal is
it's massive JD.
Okay, Nana. And when you are there, baby, it's also this and
Echo.
It's a family business. When was a papa million, but me, coming from
to catch another. Say more from more for yata. And yes, one yadi. Name mom. Say what ye busianity.
Any certain thing, you know.
And ye may be
I do find gentlemen to deal with certain
issues. Robust issues.
Yeah. So now, so who? That's for open recommendation. Me born ni panidin. No, I also can't argue. And I knew that one shot, yes, in the
ABC.
So,
it's when you one said, Nessie.
And young man, the army understand some more kind of crowd, you are too soon. And yes, be a small more country. So now, since that time, I'm can't say much. No. Without any man can say you. So maybe somebody leaked.
We got chance.
So I know maybe near America, baby.
Oh, so me and farmer. But now also penny ye.
Mr. Penny ye. So you could have played a better role for Nana. What do you say? It's your party for me. Or more in your power.
Or refi.
Omuntie futu.
Sampa no waka.
Omuntie. So nka nene say ababedu say what you say. But you ababedu this level.
Then tina wo candidate a wo pese ayi to abama no. Matisi say wo say your duju. Yeah. And wo ta na chi. O business partner bebre ni pa ka Kennedy why do you
Kennedy is mine
at the point in time the last election now you're a campaign manager. Yeah. Why do you prefer Duchum to Kennedy this time?
But why do I prefer Duchum? I can tell you.
Okay.
Senior I can't just Messiah head of states baby.
That's right.
Ena o de ba amamu mu a me amamu ni me businessman. But Dubai when they were suddenly
desert.
I flew from here to London and from London to Abu Dhabi. And I'm far car about Dubai near me Sharjah. Now, me drew Abu Dhabi, no. Nakutuka airport was bigger than Abu Dhabi.
The first time I could do it. Nakutuka such Abu Dhabi.
Yes. Ena me ba me drew if me no adam for you free Iraq, my business partner or Holland. Enti nasiwo Sharjah. Enti a driver from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, but then you ato. No light, when you light off. You do Sharjah no say ya ira ani kusi Ajman. Nesini asa hanu say uko ekra ase ho a. Since you to a
Ateche
ni na afi uma oni so a ati hu trees.
Nyanko a.
Enuane no ohun dampa no. But what ye hear see Ajman no. No tree dampa no.
Da ho kakra.
Oh, scary. So what I'm saying is that I saw Ajman, Sharjah, Dubai.
So na city. Ene ne. Uhu sa wa du chum.
China me call pa. What you say? You Shenzhen could be a French. Me call me started me call China no. A fishing village. So you how IT center. But maybe started some call China to say na China. Na me cry me say you lucky. Company na na me ye adwuma no. Wo president na no oteso no. Ho no ye adwuma. Iti me kwa no ye dinner. Wo mo frɛ polyburo members ni bebree ba. E ma metie how they did this thing and in man at the top one yeah at the neck until no man dey be bomb bro ni say then champion was say no emfa ho the color of a cat the emfa ho no say cat no to be kire kura
any here
that is then champion slogan no mu nyina no mu ye Ghana crowd there. Of course, China more resources, natural resources. But Ghana, is really near there, you walk. But I want to develop, I'm not my free by 1 month. There's almost train cotted 350 kilometers per hour. There's almost somebody record 900 kilometers per hour.
Bullet trains.
You
got try be more Japan. Chai.
What you see? Eti me dear say pesa Ghana because the dear me you hard yakosha ha me who grow 5% and no every go see baby so say you did by 60 something years your per capita income that $3,000 and no media I don't accept because abrofo de shemu abrofo say economy na e wo bun no abrofo no so mu ni half o me bebe 1/3
no mu yi free mu a
so mu yi free mu a
in number 1,500
over number 1,500 o ti ase bibi aye no ha bia say gas oil and gas ya mo yi so open world o mo ba ko fa na Philippines just come on world o
I be Ghana
so I know you're in training or
scale no ho. So we are importing them.
No skill in here.
Me say skill no Philippines.
Yeah, but we can train our people. What's that you know? The bow on your juma. What you say? Say plumbing. Says open plumbing grandma okay your juma. So oh Charlie, prom baby wa ha no achiro. O ti ase.
I'm saying that a Togo for na GPO.
POP na
for Ghana.
Ejibara no nya adwuma wa ha. O ti ase. Enti men said the China for year. Dubai crowd am no kofa India for any Filipinos any be here mo man. But Singapore no a human resource. What is it? Oma opening me call China me real hope because very nice car $11,000. Me buy house aka no me busa no $25,000. Why? Sir, Obrashase, Obi awie university. Ye co school no. Obi awie university no about 1 year no that brand new car yes can handle. Na ade a turn 10,000.
Over Jim 20,000.
Over Jim 20,000. Why? Because over duty. Obetua me fan say or turn 11,000. Or baba or free to the about 12,000. Oba over gen half of it. Now go 18. Also no so nya 30%.
Also the 2,000.
Why should you who didn't do anything about the car would you 40% in the money? What tell me? Na technology na abano. Yamrante no want to participate bi. Abrante de benu here, do you need TV? Ni fridge. Ni studio apartment bi to say. Owi university. Wonya sa de no ya. Wonya ne car keto bi require. Seven aim high.
That's right.
How to change his
environment and no one brabo.
So, it made me feel say, ya, Okwana, you see much to do, and I bet young Corey. Sibet Baco being so. Won't be new knowledge in from Nim dear. Ya Kaichi, ya delay time, but you bet my chance here.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Ya chance here now. The gap on just a mobile chama, a bedroom be no. I'm a new million ukono. Near go for na say sebi and more. Because technology in the cop.
Be jail.
Be jail. They say AI, I shall say, Obi Osuya. We can also, yenya Obia, or yeah, educational year. Listen, what compared to man, it means as if for referee, bra. And I'm one. It is a per se education. Na manzenya je tuma. Na se Obia. Ono no aye bia man ni pe hunu say aye ya obi ebet ba aye reference. Why not?
Okay, I understand you now.
O jamija. Obet ba ko school no kra say because o degree ni ye. But say obi na watch sha. Me ga say me nchiro na me ye me nua ya kema me nua kan Japan. No so be ye brewery. Ndime ne ye eniema. Ye hunuma. The consultant no buy no buy me fee. And obusam say na o fa bia nye brewer. Nam say me no fa ne be no ko e brewer. Mo fa bia nye brewer. Nti edun ko nam so me na no et pa one tapa. So good. And just say you brew recipe here no.
Ebi wa busia.
The date today the best 1868. Oh, just
here.
We are seeing the system echo. What you say? Na nyame so o se nyame na many pay inshira. Na free man dey kwa. If you don't strategize by education and then strategize where we want the country to go and work at it. And Nancy American book be Morocco or more African, more a year Nancy. And a book which say the intent of doing that African say person we raise on country na a event and Europe event standard yepe. And they have achieved and overachieved. Ojemijan. Eji ayinu no more ye no. Enye football na yinu na omo
intention no nye football.
That's they want to events.
Na just a abe event country to be. It me ya be ye abroche ni ma bi kra Morocco.
That's right.
That's right. What you say?
Ojemijan. So where are we going? So there's so how many panel education, how many skill, how many years, we can't go anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, Brenninty. And then Yanke Bedi come up and say another time I will have the opportunity with you. Na Obakumasia, you know, Chinkobo. Opening upon you, Medasi, Pan or Pace when you're bringing at Chinkobo.
It's now. If you say a duchu, young Viennesian, your mahni and Nana. Nana, Dutching. Yet they say, as party,
na watching mano ene here me da sipi opening bio na what say no chin come no mama me nua no ma chepa no so nya hwe momra ne enjo chin come no opening me da sipa nyame enhira wo pa na montrance ne mo nkomo George next momra ntem na ye we ko election say ne atisi mu sa no dia ya na a charge Oba partner to say. Yeah, nobody has say.
In fact, your studio is very, very beautiful.
It's beautiful, eh? You love it, eh? Okay. George, the last week or by. Yeah. Aye. You love the studio, eh?
Of course.
Oh, goodness me. Mr. Well condition, I know I should do well. Maybe I'm a woman do. I feel not George Casana no bucket. Jabi Rabak for transit. George, my interview.
My ever chair a tear for near a revoina. O mine see was it or Bestrow.
See you was Ramia check.
Yes.
Or you say, me a penny. That could Mesra. So I Bestrow. Nominating in transit. Go for Besro Muhuno. Sir. Mobo see you, sir.
Where do you say, Enche?
Sao, many bedgy,
or the did quarters.
Many bedgy papa. Ever heard any?
O mine, Jabin Rob Bank. And Thursday. A tear for near Fuina. It's one thing, mine, Echo so Ghana, ne Santimania. You see, mine, Jabin Rob Bank. Offer baby, and now Metina came now. Mammy for be Mudinkomo. Among us, be a Yagmo Jabin Rob Bank. No more can bank be Jabin Rob Bank. It's all far Jabin Rob Bank. O far Jabin Rob Bank. Say I was now, you see, you Mokoji or Malaysia near Bocheman. See, be na at the bay at Yanka. That's right. Mine, Jabin Rob Bank, 42 years in longevity. Banson be banana about Montman at the bay. Answer about, but here by Yantia and once in Bonibia. I go so some Ghana mine as Antimania. You be can soda a customer system can ask a more boy bank night at the back also. O mine, I was on the day, we say, NCBA 2026. The so the ben am kwemo ye debe eba ama zin investors pa de esizikano ba no de beto bango enra ze branch baako mahine obi di 5 million Ghana cedis buy your investment which is friend say tiefo na hwefo ni so amoja tum o mahine Jabira Bank see a really fixed deposit campaign rate no very very attractive obi won ma na bia 1 million da ho or 100,000 per baby dia two. But okay, rate no form. The Bank the Omanhene, ya be more can rate. Na mutual consent no atnas. You are na the rate na the amount. You 3 months you 6 months and you 1 year so the baby will be organ he bia. Wa crack na bia of fresh say yemra mesa fresh investment to amount mine. In tempa be do higher the aye. I will treat for no so no say hana any here pa because obi wo no ma why you mabre na odinska baga na asia obuwa obako different like no say skana yede aye basa wo Canada wo Japan wo Australia Germany odi obibia ya the number to tudwa monfre ya fix deposit no man na rate no eso mintimi fan tudwa na wo hwe nipa doma eba be say investment na say ekwa animu ye pa to man hwe say that bia no ba be say fix deposit bi o twabin raba na so nya de be emfa so o man no da sani bia so no pa na odensa to ne butum na enzikosika so a na da ne asem ne ba kwa afre ne kwa na wo say na bu for de be aba yes that into investment.
That's right.
You see no obabde bia na fi ba kwa tia de be efi mfi kire wi bia de be e de akire so sika okọ you see enche bia na so 60 years na de be na to Jabira Bank dey put that bia for that into investment o ma hene no obia timi bi titiro ne e ma me no mo edifo no mo kije tia ne ada no market centers no the Uganda card no pictures in a fabra, baby amount. Time best so be pension on Nascan I the bay, I be brave. Because day in and day out, and they say, we said time on Kwan I the bay, echo. You see, I become a time now, who's it? I bought 96, but the next day you bought 2 I the bay, abo. Nature say, a friend say, Nipa we are DB, and say, we could decision be a financial year, so to know my year. That investment number, Amobia 10 cedi, 50 cedis, 10,000, 2 years, 3 years. A best son, let's can have one obey the I be brave. Mine shares in the Guswa, and so yet Tom. Shares no, in an say, would describe a Besha bank in him. That should be a bank and also a coin anymore. Now, near dividend now. Usika now the Bashimono, bank and also the bay ending out. In the shares also 50 pesos per share. And this will be a ba aba ye sa juma de di ida the amount 70 kan last year AGM no dividend at Jabra bank na share my shareholders no man na ekonomi mu yipa you see ama e friend say foreign communities ni nyina bebe na so the ba abeto shares bi shares so be so ya nya de bi a ye tintin bi a Ghana card na picture see the can distance so that the be a barrier ba ye shares bi ida amount Omanhene ba Owia TV na say am cast and pan wasam de na say ama because see no do a normal free habo aba na jimodo kwa de achi no Jabiro bank esempa loan no Omanhene ogbowura branch bia o de manager me pass esempa loan bi mu say e friend say officers no be kan no Owia me bi manager no be transi e ye terms and conditions ka krebi na so no ma na wo habo no onya kwan akwa de awakoyi eno so ewia enya ba ka trade numbers in betudwa opeso asempa loan ya o de say dem kan ko branches nyina na man just no so we de be hwe papa me jama enua kitina on atwas
Baba mama ntie
Omanhene mesan echie wahwefo ene etifo ene titu Jabin Raban customers say e buy 42 years ni mudaso a ene ye adwuma na e besre obi a oni Jabin Raban ene adwuma onbonra ye branches bia we have 12 branches ewo Asante mem onbonra ho na onbie account Omanhene ye beka ye savings account ye savings account no eye account bia eno na odi sika ketu bi beto ho a na mfaso no aye bebre ye savings account no ye interest rate no aye very 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 high enti me maame for ye papa for na sebe omosori na omodi sika ahye empase ana wardrobe no omombonra Jabin Bank ye branch bia na omombie account bia no so nye den kwa eno ana Uganda card eno with digital address ubora ye branch bia mu a simatia we be account no e the amount now so wetimi aye investment ni bi Omanhene yesanso osusu account susu account dey e de kra ne say utina wojosu utina wo store ufie ye ma ahofefo ebebo ewura wo store efie awom aba bejiska no e de akoto oboko e de amount ogina ho na wo bo a ubenya alert sika na wo de man no accredited account enti ubehu say wo balance no aba e de amount Omanhene sanso salary account omo ye busumi adwuma so we teacher ni so we nurse ni so we doctor Jabin Bank e was salary account e de man na de ye de kra ni say our interest on loans no e very 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 low so we salary account e Jabin Bank na wo pebosia interest na e wo ho no e wo fom pa enti e besre teachers, nurses, doctors. What we busumi adwuma bia waketua emfa Jabin Bank no. But modia na waketua emfa Jabin Bank. Omanhene sanso corporate account. Corporate account ma institutions like Owia FM. Omanhene my account na mo fambre Jabin Bank. Any churches, schools, hospitals. We are very busy. Muntimi nja accounts ne ho emba bank de bia. Mo frey a Jabin Bank. Ye beba ba beje scanner their quarto account no amam na de ye den kra ne say no charges untia charges bia e wo ho ye de quarto mu ade sika na ode mai na no ana e de betum bo so mene nso ne enka say ye beji wo sika ne nti no ye tete charges e de free ho nti ye besre companies churches schools mo account emfa Jabin Bank mbo nwa ye branches bia na mo fa ho he say George Kai no distance is not a barrier
that's right
nti ye shares no in fact last year AGM Omanhene po ni behwe sika no mfaso no obi ani age enti wo achiri uni Kumasi kwa na wa Accra eno asa bobo ye share short code no 389
star 389 star
984 hash.
984 hash.
Omanhene Pacho Mrs. Subium. Star 389
star 389 star
984 hash.
984 hash.
No, I follow prompt. U follow prompt na obeyly do. Now wait me I register. No wait me auto shares ni bi na. Afisa say also so when you see can be the good bottom e dia share if you any entry ma. Omanhene Yankopon adom. Yatonsu branch no ye bia ye etwuma.
That's right.
Ye beda atonsu agogo market ase. Say ye buy ye omaso ye mom na ye etwuma. Ginya say espresso eputu eja e beda obi ase fe yi ase omomo ho nyina communities no e do omase party Jabin Bank e buy ye omaso ye mu fefefa omo na ye etwuma. Enti say wo atonsu na wonye MBA account e wo Jabin Bank e besre ye branch no atonsu high school junction. Ehwa na Jabin Bank ewo nti bowura ho na die account no ne head office ewo Jabin Asante Jabin ehwa na Jabin Bank head office no ewo Chiefs Palace ho na esanso obi bonwe taxi rank Jabin Bank ewo ho onwe nso so yewo Roman Catholic ubowura ho Jabin Bank ewo ma fefe ne ma fefe ho a ombe assist de ope bia na ebe ye edi amount na ejiso nso yewo taxi rank ehɔ na Jabin Bank ɛwɔ just community nim ɛna yɛwɔ sepe Galco House Jabin Bank ɛhɔ na yɛwɔ ɛna Adehyeman Kejetia Gate 3 yɛni Dubai market no ɛna yɛ opposite nti mo a mote yɛn ka free Kejetia Dubai na ɛbɛsrɛ mo mbonre Jabin Bank mo kwan no ane mo Ghana card ne mo digital address na account ne yɛbie ne fɛfɛɛfɛ fumeso anso so yɛwɔ taxi station aboa so yɛwɔ Asante Line Roman Hill Udu Roman Hill Atonsu Station bibi emane bokube no ehwa na Jabin Bank ewo ena New Road magazine eno so ewo more time building Udu more time ho a ehwa na Jabin Bank ewo ena Pankro no the tallest building ewo market ho ehwa na Jabin Bank ewo enti ebestre etiefo Asanteman wa untimi ni Jabin Bank enye adwuma no bo wura ye branches bia na ene enye adwuma Bibi nti na wuntimi nkwa ye numbers ni 0544 74 58 56 0544 74 58 56 0242 38 74 98 0242 38 74 98 Omanhene yebesre wotiefo ene wahwefo se obia emfa ne hombedon Jabin Bank.
Yes, that's it. Enjoy your day.
Thank
to
you.
the max. Sickups Connect Limited. Etonsa Frel say when it comes to travel and tour company, I'll bet me ama wanamontio efa akwanti ho sem ato boko wano ediama wa Sickups Europe, Asia, North America, US and Canada, South Africa, and our person who quiet over yes, South America. Sorry about that. But more than says Sickups Connect over WhatsApp here. Number 055 373 2982. 055 373 2982. Now, your driver, concrete mason, forklift operator, truck driver, welder, Tyler, steel benders, housekeepers, auto mechanic, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, waiter, waitress, bar attendants, hotel service attendant, cleaners, laundry workers, any cool kitchen attendants, now so too kind. The place is Sickups Connect Limited. WhatsApp 055 373 2982. You know be bookings. Na ya chow bra opese obano. You know what the commercial selling in at the amount. Emo pafie. So opese udi emo ye emo papa. American for premium and super premium rice at the amount. Emo pafie nkwana abenya piato. Households if ye provision stores, supermarket, chop bars, food vendors, hotel, restaurants. Opesen krofobedi dinomudi and more anunsu da premium and super premium rice. Afei the other be nam no and now they ye diane no jambi soya bean oil American standard Food and Drugs Authority American giatum yummy tomato paste and so the abedwa so a wa obedia dance say why am kwan why stew and ni call come on ya dia yede concentrate to be afrana bibi de wa utimi say tomatoes and kasa enunti ena for ni kire adum ye ben oyerepa patase ye ne chamfo hotel ena me de enso so Parks and Gardens Junction hwa ena be 0244 6151 0244 6151 na obi epedan ewo amekom asokwatek atonso for krom afokwanta ene Kumasi Portema a bench stadium eti bomodina friend number 0249 761022 0249 761022 Dennis Kwakwa ewo benchen anope na woye wona wo bon 2 hours antimantem ha Ghana ha nyina se omugiri se mraso se etu ahini esi ahini fo peja omani omo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Dennis Akwaba
Oman mejoso
no official pa
afen kometo yo
na umpom to say
dan share ye me ho ye mugiri se oso ho ye
mensu me ho ye pa anopai
de se de oti ha wo ye ya wo je ayi awo aha ntimi suma baby
na tana wo so baby
oh suma baby ayi ma men cha hwefo nyina anopai na se studio yi de se otimi de mpasi ha na pa badabi
oba no asa beda
I know the Jesus. I have heard it. And I'm at here, I mean, I honorable Cabrabo, my father told me for Pombio.
Aye,
and I meant my baby.
That's right.
Be a Cabinia Cabrana or Chantrock, a crank, a cravia. Oh, no, I'm 10 baby 7 said not to me, but no so by how I say we are so called Traba Mount, Noble Canada. Not just a for camp for Nava power, and you know, Obian Carpenter.
I know they won't come.
Hey, meaning I would be one is room, sir.
One come.
And now come person to channel. Marcus honorable Aden Isa. Now, before they saw a cabia, but we unquan or cabia man. Unquan or cabia man, now church and says so to Abama Kennedy, I will go for Nipa. A day, go for will be an idea about me. Yes, sir. O my panda. O my Bonibian,
Mammy, you want to pay a war, my probo, said Nansan in and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't be a year or to him. You say, Moko siesi ho ama memene da dia wo tie wa no pay a wo ye obi oto abane bie die nti na wonya nan ni nyina no ntoma ba wo
ya one medase maka
be yini mami wa
ma simplify campaign no me se ne mami ansa na se delegates nyina hwe they carry history of presidential elections in this country. The Tosumi, Nipa na Omujina, no be a Sunan Bain. The Tosumi and Sandia no between Ayama or Mino, I may be a party for. Sanya Mammy and Sanya, dear, as I said, will be a general. On my abaco assembly, politics now, I can also have a TSC, we say, my polls, we see many professors, we see now come in a history. Okay, cancer money in Abu no bit to them to me projecting are the trend and say that here. I don't no concept, what happened in the year 1992. Yeah, the Professor Dubois had called power election winning Kunim. The CBO said Professor Dubois did not get a second chance. And so in the political history of 1992, Bano, Ononkwane the only presidential candidate the time Motrema were the president within MPP and DC. Professor Dubois is the only person. In the MPP didn't call election. One way near one opportunity any president.
Okay.
When Mahama when Kufuor contested Rollins said the president not a connection will be the or Kufuor chance and Kufuor second chance will be the president.
Okay.
Mercy contested Kufuor 2001 no second chance will be the Kufuor contested Mercy now when you know the next opportunity Kufuor will be the Mahama contested lose your senior opportunity to be another president. And so political
history is on Bawumia side.
History is that to be a winner opportunity by a second
one obey him
and third one be a deal company. I will my will. And when to mistake it be a C and SS and came Dubois his second chance to be uncle the president. And so a never be Shabre and then Krabia Cow, and I feel so physical evidence in the say. Obi ade na contest no ma me se toda o born to a eni pa bi a o kokka wasmatch no obi ade ka akosel enti sa ba to na ye to ye de a want to ma but that chi bi no say nyame boa na se sa nipa no ko hu yi a o se enti sa akọ entro na etwa to no so de na me de ma ba be de e be ma no obi o ho a wasema wo kan ko nti asem no mpo no mfa ma ba message no obo nwu bi sasa wo ntie ti mahama de separe wonim se ne Okofa Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto even in Crawford moto officer omundu wonim de o ka manifesto na be be kasa sa no mante o mante because abra na hu hia no on pese obeti ka o hu ya with time nipa no say nipa na say no o ya de pa enu ntie besere delegates nhwe ho yi na asema America ni nyina so pa na say president bia ni ho hand over ama obi o the party mu da from 1992 president look at 1992 from Kwame Nkrumah apart from say Akufu dey two kosi champion so anu nyina fa so nyina fi busua ba ko oje power free nsem no ya ni ho democratically ato aba wa
palace school
bia ni ho hand over ama ne ho da enu nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the likelihood that a person anado dey to me man ye bia breaking date ye ya amfa na time bia nso a esisa no so dey ma obi a owo ada party ma obi a Ghana for waton ho akire Ghana for pen na Ghana for antono oba fie abesiesie ne ho ye no asa ba bio omohu a no maka wo eno ntia na sie ye ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the only MPP aspirant owo sa opportunity say Ghana for hu the ballot paper so da na nkrofo betra ha na e ka kire man na papa na aton 12-16 years e beto na nketoe. We did not sell Bawumia in isolation. Yeah, Bawumia abra no compete jo Mahama. And so if experience is anything and Crawford friends say exposure necessary can remember Bawumia the president man ye dia. Then you the competitor Mahama had been 12 years member of parliament and minister.
Okay.
For 12 years he was minister and a member of parliament at the same time. Number Bawumia ma politics. Abra Mahama free one by a vice president and a president for 8 years. Making 20 years. Uluzu presidency, he became the presidential candidate of the NDC for 8 times. 8 years in India. He became the de facto leader of the party, to me, Sabano. So if 16 years, it's anything to go by, and then they're competing against 28 years. And how did you expect Bawumia Bedin could? Then there was no way Bawumia could have won. But Namencha, there's a Mahama free cinema. There's nobody in NDC exposure and popularity about Bawumia or Ghana politics. It is very unlikely that the vice president now, our Kunyasu, will become their candidate. Robert Yimpa, the Bawumia beating is about Bawumia general election one ahead of her. Apart from that, there's nobody in NDC or also the vice president in me. And now I ran debate to opportunities for a candidate for the NDC. Ambassador, then if popularity is still at the Wagua, then there's nobody in NPP who compares himself to Bawumia.
Okay.
Then Bawumia is the best person. I still have standing chance to say, yeah, they don't quite Ghana for being he's a very calm personality. You can emotional intelligence, Papa. Ya bonne yama be friend of Donko, a be friend aqua, or ya to the sans Uniano. I say for the past 17 years, maybe calm, already have found some more shots and I mean, I'm back calm on. I did be able to swami be a swap. You might did be able to maybe be a me, and he never proves his own brother. There be a try or man who quite says you want for bar obey to me, and that is Bawumia. Apart from the competence, the BBA, Nabati, oh, a coffee Bawumia, but there was also quite about 200 candy no fee. Say, I'm common, said the economist, Iban ever economy, dear, when at force and the ever far, Papa, Bacomera, no common and any edge. When the catch Bawumia will not be able to debate the economy of this country. Bawumia. In 2020, or vice president, Ronaldo say, for the lives of our people, we are going to spend. They are spending the economy no China. I believe in the competence of my workforce. Say between the economy now, Papa so. If we are in the economy now, 2022, this man went to sleep, goes to the president and says, "My friend says, say, baby, I do gold purchase program. Yento gold Ungu Bank of Ghana. Said the buyer say economy no China. Ekwan bi aso betumi de gold na soso ye kofa gold for oil mra se de be ya dollar na ye hia de akokra oil no pressure no be ba for mama oil no bo aba for e na me no ka say a liter of crude a products and ye turn pump and ye turn 23 cedis no Before we left power, now every 23 I drew 14 did here. Because there was a program, there was a policy that was implemented.
Okay.
And Mahmoud
That's a move through on and
that's a trajectory now. So, but for the greediness and the insensitivity of Muhammad, DB are out on and then one CD less than price out on at the pump. So now can you book petrol 9.9 one in Yamaha area 8.9. And it is because of the program I the Toho. From Kwame Nkrumah time. ABC say Akufo-Addo be dia no ye wie no. Ghana gold and now na ye chiba nyina na boy a boy dey e can say.
Okay.
A boy humbra say asem to ye dey na ye 8.5 tons. Then from 2023 you get a man Owia go to the president and say now gold is the new order. And tiento gold no asem to ye da chia. Yet me dey aye a buffer. Increasing gold reserve from 80 we do 30.1. And now you can say 1 year and this if we have a ton 13 tons. Gold Kwame Nkrumah BC Akufo-Addo 2023. Near 8 or maton.
Omunfanka.
Dabi I the only media I see. Only the Bank of Ghana for you on their website. Accounts that each say we gold reserves are about 18.1.
From 30.
From 30.5.
Gold reserve gold board. Gold no more to the quay.
Almost some to gold now. We busa say almost ton kotondi. The Bawa Rock.
As I draw.
Yes.
The Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana. No. So this is what is happening. Gold no go hono. Sika. And $1 dollar no. Aho den no be ko from ne akase o buy no muntimi nyare. Nti gold no na be ma $1. It is a Cuba fool say Dubai fool ne here gold. Amo time gold bars. No ma koton no ma $1 be cheche go bank ni so ko akobonya bi. And so gold no kwa ema. Gold no kwa ema. And the omodi Ghana sika so to talk to the gold board no. Oko forest bureau was $1 na yes 12 no akotua say sika na koto gold. Owie na ye koton gold no abrochira in the name of Ghana. Say gold no abrochire for ntono forest bureau for obeto the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana rate 11. No yakoton 12. Ni yakoton 10.
Ni aboka $1.
Ni about $1. So ono bawa rock no business or ye fa bia no 1 ounce of gold we say 1 kilo say dey bia ye boka $1. Or more, and only $214 million. A cana, and that one I can almost so into. And then, man, IMF for saying and almost say, almost advise developing economies. Say, be or why will be able to meet their son whom our money seek as a good. And into Munsia said it to good. So, but we are idea now about 2023. No, I don't know a ruby as into be a castle, but we are banner. Oh, ye nya. Debate, Papa Biahana Katra said Owia is not going to discuss the economy. Has the NDC implemented any new program or policy? A trajectory which was supposed to be natural and spontaneous. And can be able for be another inflation in 53% and about 23. At the end of the year, so 30, a programs and the policies are not implemented. And so Owia is the best fit to debate the NDC on economic terms because it still has what it takes to do a Nema NDC for the so baby. And don't you fan to her? And I can say, Dr. Mahmoud Owia. Option one in the Suaba Cassa, on your ship. And the uncle Trava Movie or Shigana for mine, and never be a drano, Omonka, some person, never do a Musubi. Even for my president, Rollins, I know she should that. I would do a man 11 years ago. A bra, Ghana 14 to Mupa, and after a back room, and asked Santiman in a budget or so, then what for Nasa already choose that I go co-election. No, I buy a bit karma. And now the damn Akufo-Addo was the best person to win election 2008. Instead, the same people for about 20 years. Near Kofana Nava and Nadia and this was your Boba Chichim for Ghana for the Pedro Betichim Nipa Yahubi Pay. Ya Pedro Baba. Now a Benya Kwaku Joakotoni, my pay Bibika Cravity, Tiaquan Soya some day I am Tomano, or I require Tomano Dino Wuna some day by a pay. They make sure send another one to reform and appear more sober. And peaceful. Nanado, Afedia, at the core of his campaign in 2016, will be an people man or Cotona, Caucasus, and any social view. You can't about free education because that is what the people needed. That is what they wanted to hear. And when Ghana for one can say and call back to a military rule. It is by Mahmoud Owia who he has a survey or Bayaka Cabin, and that to trust man son what me the president and didn't ye. They are doing ideas in our canon. I don't know, be able the president and be booming. And no, not your crop 4-5 no be will be by a friend say. A brave will be dear. The end dear quite any more, the trim upon any social vision. A dear, I can't hear between as a song, mine or my animal, as a part of mine anymore. I am a mood Bawumia. It doesn't mean that they don't qualify.
Okay.
Omunina be fit to lead this country, but Samira Haji Samira say it can be your time, but it may not be your turn.
Okay.
And to me buy some crop for mama 9 to 10. Me buy 9 boy I'm 2 and no be I said I had to wait.
So it was your time, but it was not your
not
turn.
my turn. No be inside the end 10 I know how we you know. Na say me train. The 10 is for all of them, but the 10 is that of Bawumia. Ye nyina enter na chi. I am fan kwaji to me, nye bibi entia because na ya etu idea. So be a popular Ghana politics ma. Obetumi aje tumi ama your MPP ma. E Bawumia. Na ma many draw argument we.
Need you.
Do baby I person be transparency ni be there, but one can so microphone to asemase. Microphone say ye de Bawumia call ye no dey lose 2 points.
Jo ahome mame. Home so me twa me ho abasisia. Na de wo kan no ye si kwan so. Abusuafo mo mame me titia we ya me basisia.
Baako a ɛyɛ wɔ wiase ɛne sɛ wopɛ sika atere w'adwuma mu anaasɛ wo nneɛma bɛgu pot na wonnya sika mfa nkɔ yie na adane w'adwendwen ɛno nti na wɔ sɛ wonnya sika korabea a ɔbɛboa ma w'adwuma no atu mpɔn Dwabinwura Bank PLC ɛne w'ani da soɔ yɛn Asampa loan ɛwɔ hɔ ma wɔn a wɔpɛ besia import wɔn nneɛma anaa wotɔn auto part wotontɔn cars nneɛma ahodoɔ bia ɛma a motɔn ntoma anaa ntadeɛ saa akwanya yi wɔ hɔ ma obi bia sɛ wobɛbɛ Dwabinwura Bank na oni abɛhwehwɛ nkɔmɔ na yɛn Asampa loan deɛ yɛnyi collateral yɛnyi commitment fee deɛ wohia yɛ application letter yɛbɛgyina so dana ɛde wo loan ama wɔ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi Ɔbaapa loan scheme ɛwɔ hɔ ma emergency a maka mo ho abɔ mu sɛ ekuo na mo yɛ recognized institutions na mo pɛ sɛ mo adwuma ɛnyini kɔsoro ɛno ne qualify mo ma mo tum bɛgye loan na mekae wo sɛ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi yɛwɔ savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit ɛne deɛ keka ho Dwabinwura Bank PLC yɛn head office wɔ Asante Dwabin yɛn other branches ni bi so ɛwɔ Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onwe Sipetimpom Bonre Dwabin ɛne yɛn new office a yɛbie no Atonsu Market a ɛbɛn Kumasi High School Junction frɛ 0271 409340 Anna 0544 745856.
Aha, Sekop Connect Limited. A company kasia ya dini petu kwan ekwa abrochire. E pese ko Canada, UK, Australia, Germany, Spain, Italy. Country bia wo Ghana pese ko bia. Baby, no chinchina bre. Enso odofo bi kire Sekops ya so ye no. A oba no enam no kase wo abrochire. Wo di adanse.
Enenwumre mi gina ha. Aya Amsterdam Kromon ha mi gina. Aye Sekops for Adaroma. Ene mi so mi wa ha.
Safi wati bi Sekops ye na de ne koye. Bomade ne tie ye nua ban so. Tama na opese okọ Dubai wo chinchina Sekops ye na de ne koye.
Sekops Adaroma. Yanka ye ni nda so senka ye betu kwan no. Sekops Adaroma ama yenso ya bedu empempenso ya ye de aseda piesie piaw ema Sekops.
E diwa Sekops ya so ye ho ye nyisika ekopim se o visa beba ansana watu ya usika.
Welcome back to the studios of Owia TV. We are live on Facebook, Owia TV. We are also live on YouTube. Bene Dennis Kwakwa and Wofia. Dennis, now we'll cast a Mokoto Abano You die who buy my into.
Na obati nkrofo so nipa ne bi nom do mo ba ya first time baje power mai. Mpanimfo se asemo ni adanse no. Etwa ho bi. E de adanse. Aba 2 ye ne ye see 2.1 million votes ama ni nyina free constituencies in the polling stations na bai.
That's right.
Enti me do Dr. Mahmoud ba umi esi nchen. Na ma analyze aspirants on no contest na especially omom ye MPs. Mo gina ba bia me ato mo so aba. Ye papa kwabra Japan si nchen. So far the year 2016 ye ma power no an ye opposition no. Honorable Kennedy Japan for instance now ye MP. Or contest in 2016 he won 62% in parliamentary elections or central. On one case a free education by Ghana for the 2 mom cars on my papa or honor. The votes drop from 62% to 57%. On one case 2016 near my power near free education near 62 about free education by over 57. Ofa ye papa and I knew Brian Champion. The year 2020, no a deputy minister under Nanado's government. In fact, Okoni Kruma Betifia, near my way or no nye in 2020. But in 2024, no, from 2020, a year by a man, a minister, substantive minister, and Muye drew. I feel no I am put to do my baby. I can't know I am on the constituency for no. He could not get votes on one man on 2020. He lost almost 3,000. Brian Champion. He lost almost 3,000 nominal figures. A choice na bibi enkoyi a enye enipa baako o five nua duchum ya papa duchum a otebo somche the year 2020 part of our culture say open one the whole minister he will let you know say he was not in charge what I said no ntimi moa but when in 2024 no abaye minister substantive education minister watching schools and impuntu be bra ko somche no well, he lost 11,000 nominal votes 11,000. So it tells you that same time, not 2024, no lose say. Now Dr. Brechampo lose say no. Your Papa Kennedy Japan could not have the party to maintain the seat in our transfer for 24 years. So it tells you say about one cannot be the problem of one individual simply because he was the presidential candidate. Having increased our money in our capacity, Honorable Kennedy Japan. The first election bill, that was the time I know about board chairman for Ghana Gas. Look at Ghana Gas, and I say a Casa, and I say a member Brunjuman, Ghana Gas, a better or contract, as I said, young people, choir, be your contract staff 3, 4, 5 years. You try a more appointment, amend this for you already. And this is for Asake over 500 young people. Your mom will contract or Ghana Gas for between 1 and 5 years. And to who was some? Who was some? A yena, your modern more. And I be taught to man as we must all accept say the blame cannot be placed at the doorstep of Bawumia because Bibia no I die here that's the church somebody do mobile na ombedin kunim. But the only thing I dare do Ghana about to say so the nipa no konama no kwama no kubi dia otimi din kunim. And more so president Bian to me hand over ma obi wa the party they end up handing over to Obia Ofrabonten as any nipa say Obia okubi da under the Fourth Republic.
Yes, your mama. If history is anything to go by,
he can't hand over to him.
He can't hand over to any NDC.
It's the reason why they want to force the third term for him, because they know that without Sir diabolic and mischievous, then Mahama is going for 4 years and NDC will be out of power. They know
history is not on their side.
No, and there's no popular candidate in the NDC or China. Oh yeah, no, my country was I said, look at popular. You will not be popular in Ghana's presidential election to say you do to ballot paper. So,
no correct.
To you, come no be in Ghana. Filmmakers, if you bet me as about for producers in I mean, you know, every second, but we said don't bet to ballot paper. So I will vote for them as your president. The only time you test that popularity is when you have put somebody on the ballot paper. And when I will be as someone one time funny by no worker, then me say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has become the past question MPP. Me teacher ni, and all teachers will tell you, say, some crack or exams, you need a swap and past questions. Because him say, Sakra no can the same question as similar one bar. And quite fast solve you, no bet me a fast solve. And Nuntene, Yakofa Mahmoud Bawumia, buying this if I can home some bassas, and to must say, and this for one home some car. And the Japanese chain. I was in chain. The Yakofana Banoni, the trash death. And to the Oma campaign, no. what in a true, nothing as a trans and the answer. They come on teach which are Ghana for that one we know. And so say Pobia, and they walk fast about him. I knew the forces so far on diabolus of our planet is about Bumia. And once they've said it, they have nothing more to add. It's better sending in iron 20. You ever come with so trans and I acquire I'm a Ghana for whom no cry a woman. And when you say, could be no standard chance and you'll be on could be that. History is not supporting that. Data is not supporting that. President Kufuor, 1996. Or election one way in the 1998, or more 200 or so months farmer professor, and Dubai and Nasa and Nado, Mumbi, and say, almost say, man, I'm at the Sampa. But that's not quite you voter region, 1997. Mekwa for poster na the campaign 96 mekwa now drinking sport to be a voter na ba akoda so bo and so in case it's a for to man no want to me anko campaign kura no fonyi da so yedai and then in this country constituency ben community ben also na man show bi o sheba me t-shirt and you think that is nothing. It is political marketing that we are getting for free. Ghanaians are marketing the candidate for us free of charge. You want to change that image altogether. They are starting free by before. You think you are popular? No. And then my boys. Yes, at the care when we don't go school and we say, Panini says so. About one area. MPP about or church and I say, or say on the train or Bobo ask the order. About so ballot, any idea no. Said yes, she in no. Ubuso for someone that contest here. Almost at free by me. I know my candidate. Japan, what kind of tablet champion? That's how people see it. And it's always in that order, even in my man credit. We are a second one, say or no. Why no him no? Or see or the ass with him three. And all can't say demons. And we are a busa first was and to another trip on the 4 I can no kind of tell you. That is a correct upon the first one who him the D. And the second one, they 2-3 on him. What it tells you is say, if you are selecting among the three, they are more popular. No? Even them crowd they are yet to turn 18. No him ahead. And until you choose candidate, choose will be anything resonated deep into the hearts and minds of the people.
Okay.
And you be biakeke. Juma de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ya odibe create Juma a vast. So I for 2024 manifesto the buyer. Mahama ko demika ko trade coding there because now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ya buy be training crowd 1 million in digital skills. And you can't digital skills and go for to and mobuna bagan no mo yo madwuma nyina obi use IT. And skill no. Maybe to say I'm an iPhone the cramming. What if my iPhone come out be only 20 years and they will be used no be utilizing the year for so. Yeah, the answer the call. They
send the WhatsApp message.
Asa crowd what you get it but you get them crowd more skills are. Obetimi use so ade we dey making gains. Woman adwuma crowd adwuma foforo onye. And na Mahama Council by coders na ye kase coders na ye yabutu. Ade President Mahama on to be near they will position data a 24-hour economy. When we had given free education to Nkra, Sahabre na about 2024 no more university no. What we failed to do is we did not articulate any plan for them and your future. One man free education will be now our bro free education were a graduate, they are one name. And so then DC deceived them with 24-hour economy. They believed them and voted for them. They sit there. And that is what is taking them to a position. But Opo Binsua, Martin and Nuasempe. I am being to a man year near, and woman who says, Papa, we ask no woman and I no cry, and then they will be a kind of fro. And to say the party's electoral area coordinators, no, Mona Mobile, the welfare officers for the party within the electoral areas. So that when a man is a chill man, no money here, move out of the Diano, party for Sabakabi, and you are the reps on the ground. One of my first uncle phone in a database, and Obamia or say, and I should be back of studio. My name is honorable member to me, a panama question with Sano. Form view of Chicha, maybe packing a Japan picture. So, loan form, and very Paneton, and I depend on Bank and Bank of Ghana, a commercial bank for logo. And you know, okay, DB, a new logo. It's an independent, the 80 forms, and I said, I was saying, I'll Jeffrey, bank lawyer, you know, be fee. Terms and conditions in a way. It is done. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, what we need to know your data. Do you exist? Do we know you? Do we know what you are doing for the party? Into a campaign of Jinaho. Or far form no schools are constituency, no police station, no about chairman Udi, no about fear, what do phone number, no actual. We already have the data. they are kind of said the year Juma Bema party for Mohahamo. And so having spoken to the country at large, 276 constituencies, message our dinner and somehow waka. Okrofo who say yes, we na nipa on your politics keke no kind of cre. Finakuma mu, Fridimu, he speaks once as some cano, and yes, my cock dad and say me could try and throw them nipa ajimatum. And so Baumia is the only politician. One of them actually Edman Ednu. He's not carried away by euphoria. Euphoria, I say, messenger, me dinam, me say, I'm here, Baumia, make a campaign. Me drew Asoka. Me say, the one boy, Jimmy Suna, and I said, who's a fancy no wha. The messenger, me dinam, the men can one into two. I'll move along with the crowd. I'll carry you. Baumia is not a political demagogue. He's not able to study the emotions to win the house of the people. He give you the message. Said the one who analyze who say, oh, yeah, be ye. Oh, yeah, be ye. This is doable. This is what we want to do. And me can no prepare because me bar. It is my commitment. It is my pledge. And can't you say, if given the opportunity, we have over 7,000 appointments. We have 276 constituencies. The least that every constituency must get is 10. Maybe at the Akano, be consideration be constituency be because of volume, numbers, population or near there. Okay, but oh my, then this is by this and I have Mahama about an appointment or there. We did this region. A region man this is for almost 700,000 appointment or their ma. Any regional basis, see my appointment at the highest CEOs, ministers, more than 10 and 15. But do you see how we have hailed him? Because Mabruna no Wabonte or Casana and Microphone motives or Monyabi. And once they get it appears to say, Wabu Biabi. But go to constituencies in the Nipa back me, no Munyabina. They be a domogan, almost sounds so party for in so.
Okay.
And so say, maybe constituency man, for one department appointment. Men Possum crowd as a party person, Obeja, nine I can be Possum. So what here, dear? One Yamian can't tell me I'll be a catcher.
That's right.
And one day, some me, you were 10. Let's say Suta forward 10. Dear, sector, any man pono. Mamponi here, woman, sir, a Tomensa, Nipot to an open Suta. And also here be alternate. So gradually, sir, a party. I building would dipemu. And my drew a beer nipan to abania dear. So I never win. This is policy. A bear eliminating. Now to talk about why we lost massively. Yeah, now for friends say election 2024 was lost because of 2024. No. It started from 2014. It started say your police station elections. One say 2009 and the first time I increase your population, your police station executive from 1 to 5.
That's right.
2009. It never who and so near 2014 so people who wanted to protect their parliamentary seats in the I want to say it's your dear friend of mafia. Who free my win in 2016 massively, we did not pay attention to Nkrofo no more. And then 2020, before 2020, like 2018, another polling station election. Yes, I repeat it, and the results not started show in 2020 say things were not right. And we did not give attention to it anyway. And 2022, year the worst of it. Now people know. Obi bo mafia na say obufu na akoka or so be kokra NDC. And so we drive our members away. Or no one. And then we are a host of say we catch us say you to know NDC. We are more can be. But your party no man. Your papa and nanu bi omo started your party adwuma sa from the year 1992 obi ankosho omo da. And no what ho no na first do your sacrifice. Okofa young person bi so obeto aba ma parliamentary no. Wa be yi papa na ma na sinchi ansa be kasabe. Kra na yanka bi anche no. Na nanu a na ne ba na akofa ne ba no. Ne ono party adwuma kakra na o ye no so fridge eso TV kofi. O se me ma me papa no mo koso nto aba. Omo fa di je na mo de ye party adwuma no enkoso ntra ho. People are not speaking to people. Okay. It is true said the youth population is increasing. But if you want to replace them, we must use the right approach.
Okay.
Say any pair kasati says a wona bani ona na na suma wo mo na adwuma na wo ye no mo day so that the youth will also feel say you involve woman.
Okay.
So that by our moon look elsewhere. But sadly, when as that party organization is what we lacked. Man, the party they disappointed a candidate. The party itself was chasing government and not power. Party executive that's what I'm comparing my own prefanti. Abana chia they won't talk for you. They will not talk for you. And to be sorry, no boss party then I say about it. And I emphasize again, say, in the Pabia ni Ghana, what the whole president, I'm just a political party in the Doko. Because Rawlings could not force Mills as a president on Ghanaians in 2000 because then the party for friends said, Swedro declaration was not in order. I know more pen to man support to man and you must to me. Go did everything, but because of 2007 fallouts from Legon, I am managing the Yenti, and Kakete still like Kufuor any president. When Mahama lost 2016 elections, he blamed it on a lame horse, which was the party. I know dear anymore, it's a party, none of day. In 2024, the irony of it is that Obi no Tiasa for 2016, doom so good coast to a man to Abatia Mahama in 2020 because NDC has branded itself, voted for NDC, or friends and Mahama crown be the president, or friends or to NDC. And so when your party becomes weaker, that is when you suffer a loss. Then they do how the candidate don't want to mean swap party kakrakano.
That's right.
And Franco Abemu. And until Bessere, maybe I do say Siano. Jessica Abato. The chance I won. They say I'm a tell who's a Mefako, the woman organized a dinner after me. The candidate TV. I dance also quite see as what the 200 and more Abba. A so called central we over check it over and to about a chum after Saturday. Obi ma 1,000 cities. I may you want 1,000 pyramid boys equal catfish. You need so what next? Are we coming to power? Are we going to better our lives after 2028 election? And only baby I'm face a party for here or some pano so wakatria or Moshe Mahmoud Bawumia and Monyam. Almost all buy and but for the past 17 years or buy or murder. On show signs say a man I fed the Mahmoud Bawumia as a coming home because my bread. On number 7, I am going to say a board Nidiano. Asante for mona moka muzi nyame ne pra no na nsema ya ka gu no so wonder say intro number 1 intro number 2 intro number 3 intro number 1 ba ko ne say ya say o mode ko me ba ya no me yama prusi ni ntimi antumi ani a power ma nyama prusi kusase boku zo osekofo wa nya akufo ado wa nya adubo ahia diba wood ba umia ma nya enye prusi na emum de o ne say o mu nyina no Omanhene bi ni city ni ade mo makwanya no mo de tumi ne bre party no gidi say Nyankopon no a kofo ba first one na wani nkunuma o hunu mo bode ne ba ye no say nyame na dubu kofo ado bode ne ba na me gidi say nyame no say mo de me ba na say me ye adwuma de na mo ta machi wo ekuru ye mu a ye be di nkunuma. It is the reason why obi come here me nkan bi. It is the reason why me pentokwa because me say Moshe Mahmoud Bawumia die say me to be the penny nyina but together. There ye adwuma kwaje to me. My friend says that posture alone is enough. And then what did I know can dey ni su dead is ampa you be a person dear or bread on once. Now you be our dinner party in Ghana ho. Or na my friend say me dem to ababa no. Tie best sika de enim do obi ade bebro obi ka sika hwan but me say abato de nya da bia na to because of the enya. Now I have always also believed in the MPP delegates. Obi obaka cho say de Sikato MPP delegate, we are within politics. The MPP delegate, man of phone, we know one message. Twice man can want by January 20. I don't think I say MPP for you, but you see, I don't want because I mean, Sikan Toma just like that. Okay. But so all the phone, Ibana will be friends of phone or sombo. Now, can't some turn a commercial to say the ultimate you can deliver. You are the person they vote for. And okay. Pompa yes, Rubia. Last one, I may add 1 minute. Yes, will be now says about one time and come and control about himself or 12 to man. And 12 will be delivered the crown out here in Muamba. Over connect to about Pahona Banayanto. One to be a survey. But so I will go and move Cotuaba. And if I cross a moment or so by ya, or 2 we are still a moment over. Or vote to non stop Mumono. I mean, shall we be a young team in comment to Bento. And so on Besover to General on Tenenka. Whatever was not time that's strategy. So election shenanigans. Yes. That is Gaka, Meda CP. Yes, and I mean your birthday quickly in Pejayemo. And ye Ernest Akosa Esquire, a private legal practitioner in Accra. Ernest Akosa, and there was that. And that's one cry. But I remember the Obafia.
He'll be joining us here on Saturday. He'll be joining us. Ave Stephen Manyabi, aka Cantona, manager of Ojakayi Natural Water. And then so Eyawawoda, Stephen Manyabi, Mankranso, Albert, and the entire staff of Ojakayi Ventures. Some of Kwabran Safwa, from your friends at Owia TV. Hey, Safwa. Madam Doris Ofori, Education Director of Achima District, Asumedu Dakwasua of Kesman says this. I was your former demo, see how no more. Yadamunina said, Debia, Owia TV, Abamunchaya, Maji and Fesso. Or don't do me an Ichna. Yadijumedi in Beb for Friday special Bebremo. Name Bemini down no pa. Acha non son de ne atena se. Sa kopem se omuwa kopeja de wodi kan no nsa. And to stay with us. And penifo akukudam ne aton sa afre wom se omume kan ho. Na memne da no ye ni dwuma so a etesei. Bigidi se wani beje se obekan ho. Reverend Justice Opoku Mensa Ebra Bofa Otenenka Doctor Owusu Ansa, Political Science, History and Political Science Lecturer, KNUST. Afei, Dr. Solomon Kwatin Foucault, Business Development Manager, Kumasi Technical Institute, and a lawyer Akosa, our nonso so, and the wedding birthday. And any pampany for baby so ever kind home. Yami Adu remember that all the correspondents are being coordinated by the news editor. Kwekwa Santieboa. Yabuama and the news team will be in town. We'll be bringing you all the highlights, all the details. So your place, Election House, we are TV. We'll be bringing you the MPP primaries on the 31st. Na near Umbetu Francano, Yapejano. No. Is it going to be the spiritual or data? Stay with us. Adum Dumiena, Yebese Makramo.